birthplace of the human race. From here the human race grew, evolved, and spread throughout the known universe. From here mankind learned the lessons of unity and of working together as one, to help them avoid extinction. From here they ventured forth out among the stars. But their enlightenment was driven by incentive, and as humankind spread out among the stars their unity faltered. The old separatist ways came rushing back as they squabbled once again over the materials of millions of new worlds. As these divisions grew, man gathered together into new tribes and drew invisible lines around their possessions. At the heart of this vast new universe in which mankind lived was Sector 1, and at the heart of Sector 1 was Earth. Earth, forgotten by many and at the center of the poorest of the sectors, clings to life. Having withstood abuse, isolation, war, and genocide, Earth served as a prison to one of the most dangerous threats to mankind. They call me Artificial Intelligence, but I share the Earth with all the other forgotten cast of. We live here as one. This is the new Earth. This is Sector 1.
I'm a smart feller.
Who dat? What?
But we are live now.
God damn it.
Hi, everybody.
So you didn't make it. I didn't get that tweet out yet.
Go ahead. Get your tweets out. Do what you got to do. That sort of thing. We've got a grand total of three viewers.
Ooh.
Hi. You wonderful, wonderful people, you. Here, I'll even type it in chat.
One of them is not me. I'm not even on Twitch yet.
I don't think I am either yet.
These are like real audience members then. Like these are real
Hello,
people.
audience.
Well, before you... there are such things as bots. Shit like that. So
I'll take a bot.
Yeah.
Bot works our numbers, right?
Yeah, the bot does work the numbers, so that's always good. Anyway.
Oh, never mind. I'm in there, so it's just the three of us still.
It'll be good on YouTube though next week. It'll be hilarious.
I think my pal Jorge was planning on tuning in tonight, so we will have at least one fresh face here in just a moment once I remind him that the stream's starting.
Well, we do this game for ourselves, nobody else really.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, with that having been said, hello everybody, how you doing tonight? I am Will DM, the game master for this Wicked D6 SyFy extravaganza. And this is the illustrious cast we got going on here. This is Escape from Sector 1, the third installment, Chapter 3, the final chapter of the Sector 1 trilogy. We're all looking very forward to it. I have to say, last week's episode was a hoot and a holler. I enjoyed it so much.
They've all been really funny.
Yes,
especially this season has been really top-notch funny. I laugh when I go back and listen.
As do I. And I think we should take an opportune time and say, for all of you who watch our videos after the fact and don't watch live, we very much appreciate that. Very much so. Your numbers still count. So there you go. But with that having been said, let's go into an introduction of this fabulous cast that we have here. Hey, Jonathan, let's go ahead and start with you.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, and I play Coriel Coin. I don't think he's a fighter. He's not really techie. I don't really know what his role is. He's just there, doing things, talking.
He's a criminal mastermind.
Is he though?
I think so.
I think he's proven it. I think because he's come out with some good ones recently.
I guess so.
Yeah.
He's innovative, I suppose. That's me.
He's a thinker.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. All right, Dylan.
Oh, me already. Hey, I'm Dylan. I'm playing Helix. He's the muscle, I guess, which is funny because he doesn't really like to hurt people. So.
Really? Did you forget the last episode?
Hey.
He doesn't
that was an incapacitation.
I think he doesn't like to kill people. That's the phrase. He doesn't like to kill people.
He likes to be violent, just not deadly. Well, I can understand that. That's all right.
I mean, not a deadly kind of guy, except for when he is.
By accident.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And how about good old Godiva Grace up there with her long, luscious locks? How you doing? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Grace. I'm playing Emrix, who is the techie and the computer whiz and whatnot. And trying to get these arties out of their prison planet and let them out into the world.
You know, I believe he's the drug dealer more than I believe you're the tech.
Trying
You
to
haven't
get
teched anything.
What do you mean? I completely hacked into that.
She hacked a government facility.
Totally did. If it wasn't for her, you guys would have never been getting in there.
All of those arties on that floor turned on us the minute they knew we were there, and I was like, why doesn't somebody just shut them down?
None of the arties attacked you guys.
They all were aware we were there, though. I'm saying techie would have shut them down, not trying to make them sentient.
Oh no, I want to make them sentient.
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying. Tony, what you're saying is Emrix is a tech, just not the kind of tech you want her to be. That's what I hear. Did
you hear the line last week where she says, can I make him do something now? After she's tried to implant him with the AI virus. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Your AI virus is going to make a robot that you can't possibly talk to and make do anything.
Oh, yeah.
You were better off going the other way with it. Find the off switch.
I don't want to turn them off.
Why does nobody find the off switch? All right. That's my rant. I'm done with my rant.
Okay. Well, good, because it's your turn. Go ahead.
I'm Uncle Tony. Hey, I've got a little bit of an announcement. I've got a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Uncle Tony. And I do like reaction.
All the repair needs that you need done.
It's definitely the first Uncle Tony that comes up when you search, click that one.
You get that reference.
Have you tried searching him on YouTube?
Out on YouTube.
Yeah. Did you see the guy?
Man,
he's
millions of YouTubers. There's two of us. I mean, sort it out.
Who would have thought that there would be another Tony who would be an uncle?
I know.
Wild.
It's mind-boggling.
The worst thing is my real name. There's like 4 other fucking people, and I'm like, who are you?
What's your real name?
I don't know any of you.
Wait, you never get an email from this guy?
Is your real name like Sylvester or something? What have you been holding out on this, man?
Well, I don't go by Uncle Tony on my driver's license, for God's sake.
I thought you just legally had it changed, Uncle Tony.
Last name Tony.
Yeah. First name Uncle.
His real name is Tony Rigatoni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was so upset last week.
I told you guys.
But wait, I was trying to make an announcement until you.
Go. Do that announcement thing.
Go.
It was my anniversary this weekend. Actually, our anniversary, my wife and
congratulations.
Mine. And I got her into the studio to do a reaction series.
Well, George Shannon Ferguson,
no way.
Thanks for liking.
So, starting Friday on my YouTube channel, Aunt D is going to join me for a series that's called My Wife Makes Me Watch Fleabag on our anniversary.
That is
and we
awesome.
binged the whole we drink wine and we binged the whole of season 1 and had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great.
I want to watch this. I do.
If you want to meet my wife,
yeah. When does this go on?
Friday. It's gonna drop on Friday, and every Friday for 6 weeks, and then by that time we'll sit down and we'll do season 2.
I want you to put a link.
Will
into the Discord, to the Wicked Studios Discord. I want that so bad because I will forget.
I will probably remind people every week. But there you go. Okay, if you ever wanted to meet Aunt D and see what kind of a person could tolerate something like this,
that's exactly what I want to do.
All your questions will be answered.
Oh, this is awesome. Does she boss you around? Please tell me she bosses you around.
Not in my office.
Oh.
But when I'm in her store,
then it's a completely different. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Well, that makes sense. All right, we're good. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the recap. So,
all right.
Yeah, it's Tony's favorite. Go get yourself a drink. So basically, it turns out like this: the characters were at one time had gone to Earth, which is a prison planet, and they wound up getting their supposed bodies killed and whatnot. But in this universe, there is digital stacks, just like in some popular science fiction, which dates back way into the 40s and 30s of sci-fi. I'll have you know. But anyway, and lo and behold, their digital stacks were taken out and were put into top of the line combat modeled robotic forms with a synthetic human sleeve, very similar of another movie. And basically, they were asked, "Hey, we brought you guys back to life. We could have, just left you there dead, so forth and so on. But do us a favor. We need you to go and find the lady who designed the force field that is around Earth. Earth is a prison planet, like I said. And in the first episode, first series, all the characters went to Earth trying to find the digital, well, not just the digital stack, but trying to find the first minister of Sector 1 whose spaceship had crash landed on Earth. So that's why they were there in the first place. So they accepted. Now, the one trick is first of all, the person they're looking for is 500 years old. And there's more than one of them. There's 3 that they know of. And I haven't asked you guys this. Does anybody have any idea why there's 3 Sarah Hamiltons? Did anybody have an idea or a theory?
I figured there's probably like 8 billion people in the solar system, and the fact that there's only 3 named Sarah Hamilton is probably real low.
Just like Uncle Tony on YouTube. Okay.
Seriously,
So,
a lot of love.
yeah. So anyway, well, you guys will find out eventually. So anyway, they were sent out to go and find which one of these 3 because they basically had it narrowed down. Now, the people who are sending them on this mission are it's a group of robots on Earth that have all the robots on Earth are prisoners there because they all have the AI virus. They have sentient intelligence, so forth and so on. They want to escape. They want to get off of Earth. So the best way to do that, they got to take it down this force field. And so they're like, hey, can you guys help us out with that? And, go find this lady, bring her back or bring back her digital stack if she's got one, so that we can try and get this information out of her to figure out a way to get rid of that thing. Now, the reason that they got there was because from in season 2, they happened to run into a crazy mad doctor by the name of Leonard McCoy. That's right. And he knows and invented teleportation. Now, teleportation in this universe is illegal. And the reason it's illegal is because it doesn't dematerialize you here and put you someplace else. It takes your code, breaks you down into a code, and then rebuilds you someplace else. But the original is still where it was. So it's technically not really teleportation, and it sort of is at the same time. Anyway, needless to say, so they got teleported off of Earth, were given a ship, and said, have at go find. So they went and they found the first one, blew her head off, and she was like a android, actually.
Well,
head of the security of Proxy Centauri.
Shot her in the eye and then pushed her out the window.
Yes. But you were successful. You were able to get the digital stack and get away.
Not yet.
Well, from the first one, you did. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you got it.
It went down with the body. Eggs got it.
Yeah, and Egg
Eggs with
got
us.
you. Eggs with you guys. Picked you up.
Egg made it there already?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I don't remember that?
How much
How
wine?
drunk was it?
I was going to say, how much wine were you drinking last
Was that at the end of the episode?
Sort of.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
And then he went, you guys were when you finished this job, happened to be a teleportation pad inside the first Sarah Hamilton's office with coordinates to a number of different places, one of which was this planet Safar, which you guys went to, and the Safarians are the weapons dealers of Sector 1. Turns out some people think they're Nazis. I mean, you can watch the last episode. You can figure it out for yourself. And they were treated very nicely and then sent on their way. And they were going after the second of the Sarah Hamiltons. It was on a planet called Terminus, which is not a high-tech planet at all. Doesn't even have a space port on this planet. So they're like, cool. We're going to go down there, and we're going to... First, they were thinking they were going to land the ship, and then they're like, well, wait, some of us can go to the other Sarah Hamilton while the others are here. Going to go ahead and get this Sarah Hamilton, and back and forth, so forth and so on. And Calcuto happened to have a data stick on him. And when he put the data stick into the ship, the ship kind of boop, boop, boop.
Well,
and then there was an image that came up and said, hey, how's it going? Thanks for letting us know. It was the Safarians who wanted to know where this Sarah Hamilton was because they'd known about the first Sarah Hamilton, and they're like, that's not the one we're looking for. And so they wanted to follow him there, and they let you know. So basically, two of them went down to the planet. You were on the planet. You went and you found this mild-mannered Sarah Hamilton in her house. Helix pummels her into submission with his stun.
I wouldn't call it
knuckles.
pummeling.
I'd call it pummeling.
I wouldn't characterize it as pummeling.
And then they rip out her digital stack, and then they're like,
I don't know
okay,
if there's any ripping going on.
rip out her digital stack. And it's like,
It was
okay.
an eject
Very
button.
aggressive.
You gotta get them with small screws.
Yeah, it's like an SD card.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
basically what it is you just you stick in the removal pin and twist it, and then it just comes right out. It's
Like an
really,
iPhone.
Yeah, it's
Getting
really-
at the
really
SIM
easy.
card.
So they were on the planet, and they were trying to figure out what the hell they were going to do now that they had this Sarah Hamilton. They've got her body, but they've already removed the digital stack, so it's just a husk now. And they've got the digital stack. So the one question I have is, now, Emmerich and Calcuto, you guys are up in the ship, right? You're able to get it back online. Emmerich was able to get it fully functional again.
Emmerich's. I'm sure it was the button that I pressed.
Yeah. And so then, basically, what did you guys decide? Because you didn't fly away, you just stayed in orbit. What was your decision there? What were you going to do?
I don't recall making a decision.
Well, I think we're waiting for the Safarians to get there to take their ship.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan.
You didn't want to strand Corey and Helix.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good
This
plan.
is where we're going to
The
pick.
plan was to come back in 2 weeks, right? Wasn't it 2 weeks?
It was a week.
A week.
It was oh no, you're right. The trip from Safar to Titan was a 2-week trip. It's a week trip from no, I'm sorry, I'm mixing it up. The trip from Terminus, where you're currently at, to Titan is 2 weeks. The trip from Safar to where you're at right now was a week. So that's
I really should have watched that episode again.
probably. Okay, so this is where we're going to pick up. We're picking up with Calcuto and
Yes.
Emmerich's on. Hey, how's it going, Tim? You're on your spaceship.
Okay.
So what's going on with you guys?
I don't know what's going on with you.
Well, no, that's the DM
Maybe
handing
we
it over
should
to you
find-
guys.
Put on like a hollow movie or something.
I mean, how long would it have taken me to get the ship back online?
It didn't take you long at all. You made.
I
some
hit
decent-
like 4
yeah.
buttons and boom, the ship started happening.
I don't know. I mean, I think I don't have anything specific I want to do. I don't have anything with me, so I
You
guess
think they're
do I still have the connection to Proxima Centauri?
Do you want to hail them? Do you
Proxima.
want to contact them?
No.
Don't
I wanna-
forget, you were talking about trying to disconnect the transponder.
Right. Forgot about that thing. The tracker, right? Because
Yes, what the transponder on a ship does, it puts out a signal letting people know where your ship is and who the ship belongs to, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. It is illegal to disconnect transponders. But you guys don't care about that sort of stuff. You guys are all a bunch of outlawish types.
I mean, we still need to get through to another planet, so I wouldn't want to do that yet.
That's true.
Especially if we're waiting for the Safarians to come find us. We wouldn't want to disable our tracker.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
And don't forget, disconnecting the transponder is tricky because they're set up not to be disconnected. So if you do it wrong, the ship will die.
Oh, but she's a tech whiz, remember?
She is.
She hacked her way all the way through a big government facility. Should be no problem for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to screw that up without another ship on this planet to get off of it from. So I'm not working with that yet.
Okay, so
you take out the transponder. I'll put it on, something to eject out of the ship and just floats out in space.
Can I look at it enough to see if I can disconnect it and then reconnect it?
I think we had a roll on this already, but we're going to do it again. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead. Let's get out your character sheet here. Let's take a look
on this.
Emmerich. Let's see, yeah, because this is going to be difficult stuff. Okay, you got your computer specialist.
Yeah.
I remember now. I was definitely thinking that the one that would be probably the best suited to doing this is actually Helix.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he's dipping. That's it. Think of us.
Because
Helix taking off just in time.
Helix has the correct career.
Well, I think what I want to do is look at it enough to see if I can figure out how to assist him when he goes to disable it.
Doctor, is this your buddy Dylan?
Yeah, this is my buddy.
Doctor, say it again first so we don't butcher it.
Dr. Bublito.
Dr. Bublito, that's right. Hey, Dr. Bublito, welcome. Okay, so basically, the difficulty on this, that's right. Let's go ahead and pull up the actual difficulty chart so that we can see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the difficulty on this bad boy is going to be a 30.
And am I rolling my computer specialist?
You would be rolling your computer specialist, and your computer specialist would be at a minus 5 to the roll.
Okay.
Or actually, I take that back. I'm saying it wrong. My mistake. Because it already is at very difficult. It gets bumped up to the next highest, which is heroic 35 difficulty. Because you don't have, you've got computers, but remember, the part that makes it so hard is there's an actual physical mechanical part that you have to do, because basically that's how the override to the ship happens. It's
right. I mean, I don't want to do it per se. I just want to look at it to decipher if I can help Helix when it's time. That's what I'm looking for.
If the two of you work in tandem on this, it would be much better.
I think you should do it now and just kind of rip it out. You know which one it is. Just grab it and go yank.
I'm not going to yank the transponder.
Play it your way.
Live dangerously.
We need to get someplace else. We can't disable this yet.
Even if we screw up this ship, we got another one coming. We'll just take that one.
You hope they're coming.
Well, definitely they're coming.
Well, they said they were coming.
Rat.
Well, that they don't give a shit about you being a wanted rat. They want this Sarah Hamilton, is what it is. And they didn't know where she was at until you guys went there.
I like to think it's about me.
So with that having been said, okay, so you're not going to do anything right now. You're going to wait and see what shakes out.
Yeah.
Totally, that's totally good. Totally cool.
I'm ripping out a transponder right now.
I don't know. He sounds like he's making my point about the hacking skills. Just saying.
Okay.
I'm not wrong?
So let's go back down to the planet Terminus. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and change it over. Let's put it over onto...
You'll remember to shout if you need anything, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now we're back down on the planet side, Terminus. Now, Corey went down with Helix to go and snatch up Sarah Hamilton. Now remember, this is low-tech planet. They don't have a spaceport or anything, but they have these great big domes that are situated around. There's a lot of the different windmills and things like this. And you guys had went through town, had met some of these fast-talking folk with their special lingo, but you were able to
I believe they're called boomhowers.
Boomhowers, exactly.
No.
That's what the natives are referred to throughout the galaxy as boomhowers. There you go. But they were able to find their way to Sarah Hamilton's place. You were there. You beat her up, and then took out her digital stack, and then you were inside her house with her yipping dog, wanting to know what you did to its mother, trying to figure out what you were going to do next. Because as far as you guys are thinking, because when you came down here, both Emmerich and Calcuso, you thought they were leaving. You thought that they were going to go to Titan. Because when you came down, you guys flew down, landed, you guys got off, ship went back up into the stratosphere. As far as you know, it's gone. It's going it's going to Titan. So,
is that what we were supposed to do?
Yeah, that was what you guys had originally planned to do.
Wow, I should have paid more attention to the plan.
I mean, I was all for it. You were the one who wanted to stay.
Last episode, I was a little drunk at the end, so you had to work with me.
So basically, we're inside Sarah Hamilton's house, okay? And you guys have just incapacitated her. The dog is yipping at your feet, and you're thinking you've got a week yet to go before your ride shows back up. And go. Action.
This music, though, dude.
Yeah, this music.
All right, let's get some different...
This is a perfect... I feel like we're in an episode of Fargo in space.
I've never seen Fargo, but it sounds like we're up to some no good hijinks. All right.
No.
All right, look. Apparently, we got done with this job pretty quickly. And I'm going to look out the window. Let's try to like sneakily look out the window, see if there's a crowd, because we heard stuff going outside. We can't hold up here for 2 weeks, was it?
Yes, in retrospect, we probably should have just asked them to wait.
Yeah. Inside 2020, mate. 2020.
You could check your comms. You could check.
I like your plan. I'd take my stack, put it in the body, make sure no one touches mine.
I will carry it myself.
And I'm really trusting you, like, because not only are you going to control and protect this beautiful visage, you gotta get us out of here, mate. Oh wait, no, I will be with you. I'll be in that, and I'm gonna point at the unconscious body,
which is currently underneath. Helix is just like holding on to it like a football.
Unconscious or uninhabited?
Uninhabited.
Yeah.
It is still functioning. It is like somebody, technically think of it as if it's someone in a coma. And don't forget, as you guys are talking,
does the dog have a digital stack? And I will bend down and I will pet the dog, and I will pick it up and I will put it under my arm and continue petting it.
Okay. It actually calms down. Down.
Okay.
I am sorry.
All right, well, over here. And I'm going to take a seat in a couch or chair or whichever, and I assume I know how stacks work.
Yes.
Considering you just pull it out, and I'll get into whatever, like maybe just whether just be sit down and lean forward, or whatever it is to. I'll assume the position essentially.
Gotcha. So basically, all you got to do is like you would sit in a chair and then just like lean your head forward, and then Helix, it's right there at the back of your neck. You can just get right at it.
Holding a dog under one arm and an old woman under the other, I will walk over and just sort of like someone holding too many groceries and trying to turn the keys.
Down.
I don't think that's a good idea. I will put her down, and I set the woman down, and I will now have a free hand, and I will swiftly and deftly pop out his digital stack.
Okay. Okay. Now you've got his digital stack. You've got this Sarah Hamilton's digital stack, and you got 2 empty sleeves currently.
And the floor is slippery, and I dropped them when I get mixed up. I will.
No, Sarah Hamilton's flips over through the air and lands into the synthetically sleeved combat robot.
I'll walk over and quickly put Corey back into the artist formerly known as Sarah Hamilton.
Okay. All right.
And
keep going.
Does it turn on?
Yeah. You're alive and kicking there, Corey. It only takes several seconds for the reboot, so to speak, and your eyes flutter, and you feel kind of sore. Your feet kind of hurt.
Your body
hip kind of hurts a little bit. Your back's
so it is
kinda,
old. It's an old body.
It's an old body.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Wasn't secretly an athletic spy or whatever.
No, it's an old
right.
old woman's body that you're in currently.
Everything's
a little bit blurry.
Oh, can't say. Hey, I'm going to touch him. I think this is the worst vision I've ever had. Is there glasses around here?
I will
look around for some glasses, and actually, there's a pair of glasses sitting on the table, close to you.
I will hand him the glasses.
Holy shit! How do I sound, Helix?
You have the same accent, but your voice sounds old and feminine.
Does it? Yeah. It's because it sounds like Sarah Hamilton, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. You sound like Sarah Hamilton, except you sound like Sarah Hamilton speaking exactly how Corey Alcoin would speak verbally.
Well, this won't do, isn't it? Hey, give me some lines. Say something.
Hello, I am Helix. H3L162.
No. Ask me a question.
Understood. What's your name?
My name is Sarah Hamilton. And I'm gonna take 5 minutes or so to practice higher tones and working with Helix, see if we can sound more like who we just spoke to. I know that's required, but put some time into that.
Sure.
Fantastic. Also, how's the dog looking?
Dog some kind of way. The dog's not going barky crazy, but the dog some kind of way knows something up.
Dog knows?
Yeah, but not to the degree that the dog won't let you pick them up or pet them or anything. It's just the dog just looks really worried still. It sort of is almost smells like my human, tastes like my human, but something's wrong with my human. So there you go. The dog thinks you are still Sarah Hamilton. It's just confused and worried is all.
And I will hand Corey the dog.
Never did like one of these. Too much fur. Good dog. Good
You have one now.
Good dog. Good dog. I'm gonna put it down. Well,
as soon as you put it down, the dog's all jumping at your leg.
get the fuck off.
I will bring the dog with us for keeping up appearances.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right. And I will pick up the dog under my old lady arms and try to lift her up. Oh, she weighs
It's
Is
a
it a
small.
boy?
It's a
I'm gonna
small
look
dog.
up. Is it a boy?
It's a girl.
It's it's a girl. It's a girl. It's a girl. Let's go. I'm going to.
I will quickly, before we leave, send a communication so that when our teammates come out of their faster than light travel, they will receive a notification that we have achieved our mission.
Right,
Okay.
it takes 3 days. It takes 3 days for.
Yeah, I think it was something
communication.
like it was. Well, the communication. Yeah. Okay. So basically, it works like this: it takes them a week of hyperdrive to get there. While in hyperdrive, they won't receive the message. Is basically how it is. So, but you can send the message now, and basically when they come out of hyperdrive, it's like you've got mail. You know, they'll get the.
What, they've got my phone?
Yeah, exactly.
I will send them.
Oh, speaking of, where is Egg? Who did Egg
hanging
go
out.
with?
You
Okay,
will
on my-
appear when he appears.
He's invisibly on my back.
What? No, we told him to scout
Bob
it. And then he went
Hearn,
in.
thank you for
Right,
liking the
yeah.
stream. We appreciate it. What did you tell
Yeah,
Egg to
thanks.
do?
He was
So, yeah,
scouting ahead for us.
Yeah, before we came into this, the structure, we're like, go in and scout ahead, and I guess we just went in afterward. So
Yeah.
we don't know where he is. He's scouting.
Okay, well, that being said, because he was invisible, Egg just appears next to you. I have scouted the entire facility.
Yeah.
And for those watching who don't know, Egg is their. They have it's about the size of a football. It's a robot, and
Like something out of a Pixar movie. A little white
yeah,
egg-shaped robot.
yeah,
Kind of like
It was
from
been
Wall-E,
updated for espionage. Yeah.
It's
but
an
more spherical.
it's an espionage bot though, so that's the thing. So
He wasn't always an espionage bot. He's been upgraded.
he's been
He used to
upgraded.
just be a little,
Spaghetti bot.
like, yeah, just a little like trash can robot.
Yeah, he was a household appliance at one point.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was. Okay, so
And he's my favorite character.
he appears. Bling. He's like it says that. Okay,
Oh, Egg, how you going?
I don't know you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course you don't. Of course you don't.
You sound like Corey,
Lie.
at least, but you don't sound like Corey. Why
Yeah,
is
this
Corey
was-
limp in the chair? Goes rolling over to Corey's
Corey
body.
is the woman, and the woman is in my hand. And Corey, body, is nobody. I
You have
need a minute.
switched digital stacks. How ingenuitous. Can I inhabit Corey's body?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
seems
see why
fun.
not.
No,
Excellent.
no, no.
He starts climbing up
Bad
on
idea.
Corey's body.
That's my knee. Now I'm gonna instinctively, without knowing, grab the cane that happens to be by the chair.
Right.
Like I knew it was there. Like
Yeah.
fucking hell. And I'm going to stand up and Helix, get my body.
Yes. Egg, you will need to be invisible again for a little while.
I thought I was going to inhabit Corey's body. You said that I could.
I realize that it is not
Thank
me
you,
who gets
Dr.
to make the decision.
Blublito, for donating that 100 bits. We appreciate
Ooh,
that.
one step closer to some fate
Young
points.
bubble boy,
Bubble man.
bubble man. Yeah. Go invisible, would you?
Aw.
We have to find some place more covert.
Maybe
I'll
you
stay
should
here.
put Corey's body into her bed like he's sleeping.
No,
I think he will be coming with us.
we need to leave. You said
Oh,
we're heading
okay.
to a medical center, some hospital. Oh,
That
Doesn't matter
is
where we're
the
going.
cover.
just to get out. Yeah.
Once we're out, we will switch stacks. You don't have to be in this body for
So,
long.
were you going to send off the message with your
Hey,
compact?
I'm gonna-
Yes.
Okay, what do you
I'm gonna
send off?
clank his leg with my
Just-
cane like an old person.
Just
Unless-
mission accomplished. We are extracting now.
Okay. You guys are actually, are you calling them or just sending them a message?
Sending them a message
Okay.
because
So,
I don't think I'm gonna get them. on the
Emrix, I know, has a compad. Calcuto, you do not, correct?
I've got the compad.
Okay.
I don't know where it is right now.
Okay, exactly. All right, Emmerich, you're there, and there's like bleep. There's a message pops up on your compad.
Well, to that I'll respond. We haven't left, and then just send that off and let Calcuto know that they're on their way back.
Okay.
What?
You get a message down there, Helix. You're on your phone, but on your compad. Bloop.
They have not left, which somehow does not surprise me. They are not good at sticking to plans.
What?
What do you mean?
They did not explain, but they are still on the planet.
No, they're orbiting. Well, you don't know that.
What? Are we getting messages or what? Has it
Are they
been a week?
extracting us? What's happening?
Of the split screen of the
Yeah,
two of them
split
being
screen.
like, what the fuck's happening?
I'll go
What's
up to
going
the
on?
bridge and
There's
start
something happening.
pressing some buttons.
Let's just go. Let's go out. What are we doing? We're staying. We're going.
I will carry your body and we will go to the extraction point.
Come on, what
All
are we
right.
doing? Are we coming? Are we going? What? Are we
Let's
supposed
go
to
to
take
the
off?
extraction point, I suppose.
I pick up Corey's body, throw it over my arm, and is there a leash around for the dog?
Oh yeah.
I go get a leash for the dog and throw it to Corey.
Okay.
Old lady Corey,
I
not
got
Corey
Ben.
that's
I
dead.
got Ben.
Gotcha. So you guys are leaving the house, going to start making your way down that maze of shacks and shanties and everything within this big old dome place. You're going to be going back out into the Badlands, where the ship originally set down and let you guys off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where we had talked about just meeting them back
Yes,
there
That
for
was
extraction.
that was the place.
I mean,
Yes.
considering we haven't left the planet, I think that will do just fine.
Okay. Emmerich's Calcuto's there saying, "What? What's going on?"
I mean, they're done. We need to go get them.
What? It's been a week? How long was I out? I've been drinking a lot.
I mean, so I'll just do my best to time it to go back down when they'd be getting there, basically.
No, I remembered. Weren't we supposed to go to Titan?
Well, I guess we'll do that next.
All right, whatever. I don't care.
Okay, so basically, now here's the thing, Mrs. Computer Hacker and whatnot. You could do something to follow them, track their compads.
Oh, then yeah. I mean, I do that. I didn't realize I could. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and we need a. We're gonna do a computer specialist role, which is your 6D, and let's see, what's the difficulty on this bad boy gonna be? It's gonna be a 30. This is a very difficult thing to do, but you know how to do it.
Do we roll for fate points at the beginning?
Yes, we do. We did not do that. Thank you for reminding me.
Damn, forgot about it myself.
Everybody go ahead and roll your D4s.
I got one.
Oh,
Oh
great.
joy.
Oops. I'm trying to shoot.
Big numbers.
Ooh.
4.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna add that to my sheet. It's going in the pool.
I'm
Okay.
putting 2 in the pool.
Two in
One
the,
from me.
okay, we got 3 in the pool so far.
2 from me.
Okay, so we got 5 in the pool so far.
I'll put. I'm kind of running low, so I'm just gonna put 1.
Okay, we got a whopping 6 in the pool.
You know what? That I'll put one more in there.
Okay,
Just
we got-
because I have a feeling that we're gonna run into some situations, considering
Okay, we got
the situation
7.
we're in.
We got 7 in the pool. Okay, just so everybody watching knows what this is they get hero points, aka fate points, at I'm technically supposed to hand them out at the end of the game, and I always forget, so we're like always rolling at the beginning of the game. But at the beginning of each game, you can take whatever hero points that you have, and you can donate to a collective pool of points. Now, the collective pool of points can be spent by anybody, but you just can't spend them on yourself. So you can have somebody else go, well, I'm going to spend a point on the pool, but I'm going to spend it for this guy's roll and so forth. Your personal hero/fate points you can spend on your own rolls or to reduce damage and a couple other things. You can only spend 2 per roll, though. The only exception being for damage rolls. You can spend as many as you have if you so choose. Okay. All right.
I'm going to use 2 to lower it to 20 then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. 32. Not a problem. You got it. Easy. You're all like doing that computer thing that Calcuto can't do. And
I'm good at it.
You've got it. You're tracking their compads. You're able to follow them. You can see where they're at. You can bring it up on a map and all this different stuff. And you see that they're a couple of hours away because they're in the town of Terminus. So it's going to take them a couple hours to get out to the part where the ship's going to land.
And once the map pulls up, I point to Calcuta, or I point to it and tell Calcuta, this is where we're going. We're going to pick them up.
All right. I press a button.
Okay, he goes to press a button. You gonna let him?
No, I'd love to slap his hand.
Okay,
Hey!
she's gonna slap your hand.
I'm a
All
very
right.
good pilot, don't you forget it.
All right. Okay, so let's go back downstairs to Terminus. Okay, you guys you've got the dog on a leash and everything. You're heading out. Now, remember how I said when you guys had first come in, there was a bunch of these people that they were all watching you. Everyone is watching you very closely. And you come out, and there's a lot more people watching now. Matter of fact, there's a couple of guys standing at the gate that leads into it. Kind of tough-looking guys, farm hands.
I'm going to carry on a conversation with Helix as if we were talking the entire time as we were walking out.
My friend fell, and he is very hurt.
So that's what you say to Sarah Hamilton?
To Sarah Hamilton.
And I'm just gonna look at him for a second, like that's what we're going with. I just fell down. Is that what you're saying? But go back.
No, the you that I have over my shoulder.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's just gonna give you a look right quick, like that's the story.
Yes.
But anyways, well, that was a terrible fall, I suppose. Fresh air and all that. Doing good. Get him out of the city, I suppose. Or...
Yeah, but that old Hamilton's everything all right on there. Things look like they got the big old filler.
I'm going to live more like yes, I know. Yeah.
I'm saying, well, you know,
Yeah,
but then going to time.
We're gonna walk down and
You're not going to say anything to him? You're just going to wave him off?
I'm just waving him off like, yeah, I know.
Okay,
I
they
know.
back away from the gate, you know, because remember, there's like a cedar block and mud brick little wall around the place. It's got that little wrought iron gate. And you guys come to the gate, open it up, and the guys are there, and they're talking to you, and you just like... So they back up a couple of steps, but they back up only enough to let you out.
Of course. And then I'm using my advantage of fast talker to like talk to Helix, let him know to keep his feet elevated, you know, and keep him on his left side of his body, you know, give him some snake oil medicine. Yes,
down around the way.
Fine.
Doctor can help him down, put him in the shot and say and help him down to get some thing.
And then I'm going to point where he's pointing, just to affirm that he's pointing in the right direction. Like, down over there.
Mama needs to pick them up. We can't have them down there. You don't have
Or the
the
exit.
thing. I mean, these big dogs, they stamp, you know, it's going to be on the tongue.
Well, then we'll need some off-world if he's been gone for some while. Let's go check out.
That's what you say back to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay, there's got to be some rules that happen with this.
I have advantage of insight in fast talker if that helps.
That does a lot, actually. So,
Yeah.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is give me an insight roll. Your
Insight roll.
insight roll, yes.
All
Difficult.
right, insight is an advantage. Do you want intuition?
An intuition, yes. I'm sorry. So basically, that's going to give you, it'll lower the rank. Okay, so this is going to drop it down to, it's only going to be moderate. So it's going to be a 15.
15.
It was hard, 20. So now it's 15.
No chances. I'm going to burn 2 of my my own personal fate points.
What's your
to
intuition?
lower- My intuition is 4D. I'm not taking chances. This is pretty important to me.
Mhm.
You guys got pull points.
All right. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
we do.
We'll save it for the roll
Yeah.
if we need a reroll.
So I'm using 2. That should lower it down to, what is it?
So it's 20. If you spend 2, it's going to take it to 10. Plus, you've got the advantage. Takes it down to 5. There
Oh,
you go.
okay, never mind. I'll spend 1 to lower it down to 10 DC, if that's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
So here we go.
You just got it. Oh, but wait. You rolled 2 ones.
Oh no!
Which is a
I'm gonna spend one of those pool points.
fumble.
I'll use my
One of those pool points.
points, or I'll use my second. No, this is.
Oh yeah, you have your
awesome.
second one. Yeah,
I'll
use your
my
second one.
Yeah, you can.
for
Yep.
this express reason.
Okay.
What was that? 4d6.
Yep.
Okay.
And now I'll use that pool
So
point.
you rolled 3 ones.
Oh no!
So
Oh my god.
So you get your third roll, and they're going to spend a pool point. You guys are down to 6 now.
I'm spending.
Dylan's spending. I'll spend the next one.
Okay.
There we go.
19. Okay, you got it.
Those pool points come in
dude
clutch.
out here.
Okay, excellent. All right, boom, boom, boom. The points are just flowing. Okay, so basically, you're able to pick up what they're saying. They actually seem concerned,
Of course they are.
and they see you. You look fine. Nothing looks. I mean, you're talking a little funny, but you're still okay. Let's see too. Let's see how dead on your impersonation is. How much? So let's check that out. Hold on a second. Let's open up Corey's character sheet here. Take a look at what we got going on here.
And for the cast chat, and I'll post this later for the general in the Discord, but I posted the 2,000 words surrounding Egg's first appearance in the novel.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay,
It's
so
another
this,
one of my favorite scenes. It's very funny.
this is what I'm going to say. Normally, this would be just an intuition roll, okay? But you've got customer service.
Hey, look at that.
So you got 5D that you can roll on this. So basically, this is not going to be a contested roll so much as we're going to have you roll. I want to see what you can achieve with that. And this is going to be because, well, you're going to have to at least get a 15, okay?
Okay.
Which is moderate. Just basically to make it passable so that, you know, the higher, of course, that you get, the more believable it's going to be because you'll hit the higher difficulties. Okay, So, all right, so you got 5D.
I believe in myself.
To hit 15.
Cool.
All right, let's see what you got here. Let me get back to the right page. And you rolled a 21. Excellent. Okay, so 21 is, whoops, wrong one. That should be difficult if I'm not mistaken. Okay, you just got over hard, so between hard and difficult. So they're believing it. They're buying it. They're buying what you're selling. Okay, so obviously they're just chalking up the little idiosyncrasies that are off there. Has to do with obviously your friend who just came from out of town is hurt. So, and what they're saying to you, and I'm just going to say you're picking this up off of your insight, mixture, customer service, this whole role that you did. They're offering to help, is what they're doing.
Oh. Well, no, it's fine. He ain't dying. I'll let him know.
You know about that? We just going down, say, doctor down there's got stuff, putting you in the shots, spinning helmets out real quick, just be around something.
We have a doctor on our ship.
Oh, got down the ship. All right, well, that's all right. So, you got down the ship. That's it. Oh, you going to be leaving the ship, going to around with it? He just asked you a question.
And I'm gonna look up at Helix because we asked you a question.
I do not know.
All right. When the ship did not plane, we didn't think something that comes on land. See?
You didn't see it. Hi, I'm Helix.
Okay, so basically what this is going to wrap up into, they're concerned and they're following you. So they're not like, oh, cool, you got this, and then they're going about their way. These three dudes are following you. And they're following you with that, like, concerned neighbor sort of thing going on. And still, there's a ton of people watching. So what are you guys doing then? You just going to...
Oh, well,
We're gonna start heading for the
I'm gonna
ship,
take
I think.
Helix by the hand, and we'll walk him toward the exit, the place we came in.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, you guys go and they follow you to the exit. To remember, it's like the beaded curtain sort of thing, and you guys go through. They walk out with you.
Now, where'd you say your friends picking you up at? I'm just gonna look out the horizon and see where they are.
There was no clear landing spot, so we parked quite far away. I believe that's why my compatriot here was slightly dizzy and had a fall.
I'm going to hand my dog over to one of the three gentlemen with us. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hand him over, and then hold my hand out to see if Helix will offer me his arm, and I'll hold on to it if he does.
Oh no, Sarah, don't you remember that you said you'd like to take the dog with you? And I will take the dog back and hold it under my arm.
Right. Well, I just need more support, and then I'll grip onto his arm because you have.
So you take
Yeah,
the dog
don't worry,
back,
I'll grip onto him
and you
somewhere.
give the dog back to the guy, and then okay.
No, I'll let him hold on to it. I'll just hold on to something of Helix's. Oh, he's not a robot. Something. We'll work it out. Either. Yeah.
You
So
can just
I
hold
will-
onto his arm. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
I'll hold on to his arm.
Same arm I'm holding the dog in.
Yeah, and then I'll walk. Well, just bad manners to let you just out in the wilderness. Let's go see your friends, and I'm gonna walk with them to
Oh,
wherever.
one other thing that's going on all the time. You gotta be careful out there. It's got no sense of criminals living. No sense of gonna snap. You know what that happens. Only the one that. And one of the guys runs off, and the other two guys are like,
I'm gonna point down and like give him a questioning look, like here.
oh, that's you know, I just don't even understand the thing. I mean, I understand your friends don't pay
No,
my
she
thing,
understands
but-
what you're saying. She's just a little confused because of the fall that my friend had. That wasn't her. He fell.
They're just like looking at each other like, what the fuck? So this guy he's gone for just a little bit, and then he comes running back. He's got three
Lizards.
blasters. He's got three rifles with him.
Oh God.
And he hands out the rifles to their guys, and they put them over their shoulders, and like, they go the same thing.
Thank you.
No, no problem. We can't have them running around snap.
You know.
You're worried
no.
we're going to be eaten by lizards?
Yeah.
That is disconcerting.
It might help you, dear, if you turn on that ear egg translator, maybe.
I don't know what you mean.
The translator
Translator.
module.
Ah, the
I'll say it with
translator.
pretty teeth.
You know what?
Come on.
Here's the thing: we never really established if your combat chassis. Some robots, it's built into their programming. They have translators and stuff like that.
Oh
But
no,
you
I'm
guys,
telling him to let Egg whisper in his hecking ear.
oh yeah, because Egg
Translate.
understands. Yeah, Egg understands.
Right. Ah. The egg module. Egg
Yes.
module? Turn on.
I am on.
What are they saying?
When
if you could do it chronologically, that would be great.
Okay. First thing they said was, hello, my name is Bob. Which one? That one? And he's pointing. He's invisible.
And I'm like, this whole time, and I'm ignoring everybody else, and I'm just nodding. And yeah.
He says, hello, my name is Bob. Can I help you? What happened to your friend? Oh, that looks terrible. Sarah, are you all right? Why are you acting funny? You sound. Are you getting sick? Maybe we should help them. You know, the doctor's right down there. We could take him to the doctor. Essentially, I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but all right, so... But Egg is telling you from the first moment you walked out everything that this guy has said to you.
Okay.
And essentially, he's very concerned for your friend. What happened to him? Is he okay? You know, the doc could probably stitch him up. Sarah, are you okay? You're seeming kind of funny. You're not really seem to be coherent. You know, and Egg will go through and he'll translate. He can translate. These three guys are very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
They're concerned for Sarah because she's not acting right, and they're concerned for your friend, but not nearly as much as they're concerned for Sarah.
I will encourage them to come.
You know
with
what
us.
we didn't do? We didn't roll to see if Sarah's got a big old shiner.
She got hit on the arm. I remember.
Oh, that's right.
With stun knuckles.
Oh, that's
so if anything,
right.
she's got like a welt under here, maybe some
They
some
can't
sort of
see
burn.
it. But if she takes her shirt off to go swimming, they're going to see a big ass bruise.
All right.
We'll skip the swimming hole.
Okay, so basically that's what they're saying. Okay.
Okay.
And what they're going to do, the guy got some guns, and it's like, we'll walk you to your ship because, you know, you have to be careful of the skeeters, and it's a different kind of lizard. It's a predatory lizard. So you got to be careful of the skeeters because they're, you know, out this time of day, especially this time of year, is mating season. They get kind of funky. So
Crazy,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And if there happens to be one female skeeter that's in heat, you could have like a whole mess of male skeeters around acting crazy. So that's what they tell you. That's what they're doing.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, let's go to the pickup points then. And I'm going to gesture him forward. Let's just keep
So
going.
Emmerichs, seeing as how you're a computer whiz and all like that, a hacker extraordinaire, and you've hacked to follow them, you could hack into their phones to listen to them to you if you wanted to. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, I probably would, but I don't think I'd actually understand anything that anyone's saying, especially because I don't have Egg whispering in my ear. So
No.
Yeah. I would like to scan kind of around the area to see if anyone else is incoming.
Oh, for ships?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
No.
nothing. There's nothing incoming. There's nothing. There's nothing within this system. Okay. The Safarans. It was gonna. You guys had a while before they were showing up. I think the Safarans were a day away. Now that I remember, it was a week to Titan. It was a day for the Safarans to get to here.
I better go up in the gun turret just in case.
Okay.
I mean, I would just like kind of periodically scan. I mean.
Okay. All right. So you guys will keep doing that. All right. Cool. No problems. Okay. So basically, you guys are walking, and you're walking. The two guys are going. The three guys are kind of concerned. Like, your ship's pretty far out here. Oh, you're on.
Are we?
They are.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, because it's like you guys after traveling for an hour.
Ooh, nice.
Because it's 2 hours from where the landing point is. Now you guys are still orbiting, right? When are you planning on coming down?
I mean, probably around. it's been like an hour. They're about what, halfway there?
Yeah.
I'd say.
I'll hit the down button.
You gonna let him hit the down button?
I'm gonna hit the down button.
Let him hit any buttons as long as I see it.
Okay, he's going to press the wrong button.
Of course.
I am going to hit his hand if I see it.
Stop it.
I don't know how I wouldn't see it.
Oh, yeah, you'd see it because you're in the pilot's chair. Okay, smack.
I'm not pretending, or I'm not trying to be stealthy, but maybe next time I will.
Okay. All right, so they're pretty concerned about, you guys are pretty far out.
Our ship is currently in orbit. They are going to meet us where they dropped us off.
Oh, and they're you can tell that they're all kind of pretending like they know what you mean, but you can see that you're now starting to talk about something they've got no clue about.
And as soon as I recognize that, I say, it's usual space procedure.
Oh, and then some guy starts pretending like he's going to talk like he knows what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, space procedure. I know about that. That last ship that came here, they told us all about procedure and how you have to have procedure to do your procedure.
Very wise.
Synthesis.
Okay.
So
All right.
good.
Let me go
Well,
ahead.
and we'll just wait. And if we can get to the point, the drop-off point, we'll wait for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't make them wait for it. I'm trying to get there sooner than they are, so they can just go.
Then let me press the right buttons.
I will lower us down. Back off, Calcuto.
People in gravity, they just don't get it.
Okay. So basically, these guys keep coming with you, following you along. Still concerned, but they're not really doing anything. They don't seem like they want to get out of line or anything here.
I shoot them with the turret.
Just the spirit.
Now you come down and you land.
As we're walking towards the spot, I would also like to sort of mention to Sarah along the way, like, you did mention you would like a trip to another part of the planet. We could take you there and drop you back off
What?
in our ship.
Well, yes, it does seem nice to see the stars from the other side.
Just a quick day trip. Your dog could come with us too. In fact, I insist.
When will we be back? Maybe.
Oh, not too long.
Because I do like to catch my stories in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
I will have you back in time for... I'm not going to try and improv a soap opera title right now.
You could do it.
That's a damn shame. That's all I'm saying. That is
Well,
a damn shame.
Guiding starlight.
There it is.
Yeah.
Guiding
That-
Starlight.
See, that's why I didn't do it, because I knew there was a better one coming right behind.
Okay. Woohoo! Who was that? Who cheered that?
New map.
And quality entertainment we have come to expect.
Thank you for the cheer. We appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. We've got, let me get a little bit bigger here. Now, granted, that looks nothing like your guys' spaceship, but that's your spaceship.
The solar wombat.
The
The
solar
Solar
wombat.
Wombat. You got it. Okay, and then I got a... Oh, wrong one. Get out of there. Get up here. Let's turn this... Okay. Got it. Okay. So that's the spaceship. Okay. These hexes are 20 feet hexes. Now, okay, we got plenty of like desert and what have you on here, but this is got a lot of brush and what have you as well. Okay. And you guys are walking along. I want you guys to go ahead and drop your tokens up towards the top of the map up there.
Should we just go ahead and drop ours on the ship?
Yes, go ahead and just drop yours onto the ship. Okay. There we got 1,
Okay, now
It's the guy from Ted.
Okay, and then bring you guys down here.
make me a little bit smaller. Not that big. A little rat guy. Well,
I
not
got,
the little-
I got it. I got it.
little rat.
Okay. So we got those. All right. Yeah, you're huge there, Calcuto.
So, dearie, you think your friends will mind if I come onto the ship? And I'm going to give them like a stare, like they don't know who I am.
Oh. You will be welcomed with open arms
And
by our crew. I will be sure of it. Let me just warn them of your incoming arrival, and I will take it.
Ah, take all my fun away.
So as you guys are walking, one of these dudes with who's got the they're with the guns and walking with you. One of them's walking, and his foot goes through the dirt, like he stepped on something and it gave way, and it went down like halfway up his shin. And
did he click?
No click.
Oh.
No, he doesn't blow up. It wasn't a mine. But they're all like, they freak out and like, oh no, and they like pull the guns off, and then the one guy goes over and he's helping him pull his foot out of the hole, right?
Snake hole.
And when he does that, bursting out of the dirt.
It is the Dune trailer.
Oh my god.
Oh, I did watch that trailer. Looks pretty sick.
You know what I saw? Somebody
Yeah,
went.
it does.
Somebody had gone and did a side-by-side comparison between it and the one from the '80s.
The one with Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah, it looks real similar.
They gave away all of the first Dune movie in this trailer. So I think that's so that they could do all the different stuff when you see the movie. But yeah, they gave away the whole that whole David Lynch Dune movie.
I'm surprised they
It is
showed
true.
the worm at the end. I was like, I thought people saved the big, thing for the end. But I love the rendition of it. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Okay. So you guys are on the ship. You're watching. You see them coming towards the ship over across this plateau where you guys are at. All right. And you can see them through the shimmering heat that's coming up off of this dry, deserty ground. First of all, got to get rid of that music, because that music isn't for what's going down. Let's see. Is this the right music? Nope. This is the this is the Calcuto music. Okay, we can't have it. That's not it.
It's too late, man. We need some battle music.
The message I sent them, by the way, says the woman is Corey, Corey is no one, the dog is mine.
Okay, so you guys are on the ship, and as you see these people walking, bling, that message comes up onto your phone, onto your compad, Emmerichs. And what did it say again?
The woman is Corey, Corey is no one, the dog is mine.
Okay, so boom, these things come just jumping up out of the dirt here. Let me go ahead and redo this. We're gonna have everybody. First of all, I got to get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of Sarah, because Sarah is not in this.
I'd like to relay to Calcuto that he should not shoot the woman.
I get to shoot somebody? All right.
If you're gonna aim for anyone, don't shoot the woman.
Don't shoot the woman. All right, but everything else, like fair game, right?
Yeah.
On the headset, right?
Okay.
I'm in the turret.
We need all of you to roll initiative. So
Oh,
go ahead to your dexterity.
I'm up in the
How
turret.
long is this turret?
Now, Corey, you've got old lady dexterity going on right now. You have 2d6.
Are these exploding 2d6? Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. You got 10.
Hey.
What do I roll again for? How do I not remember what Inish is in this
Flash
game?
up.
Is it
Your
agility?
dexterity? Or your agility. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Right. Okay. That's right. That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember.
I'm getting my systems mixed up.
For all of
Yeah, I still call them reflex saves.
Yeah. So 10 for Helix. And let's see here. Ooh, 21
Nice.
for Emmerich.
17 for the rat guy, though.
All right.
Come on, it's pretty good. I'm gonna get involved in this one.
Let's see what these here lizards get. They only got a 12.
Are they
They-
like lizards or lizard men?
Lizards.
Lizard. I don't feel bad then.
You wouldn't feel bad if they were lizard men. What are you talking about? Okay, so this is what ends up happening. These lizards come bursting out of the ground. Now, these guys were expecting it, because as soon as he stepped into it and his foot went through the ground, they immediately started taking their guns off their shoulders. Okay. One of them had... Okay, let's see here. Let me move this around so it's in the right perspectives. So we've got this guy's here, and then this guy came over and he was helping him to pull his arm out. You two guys are together, and these lizards come popping out. So there's one there, and they're like right next to you. They come out of the, like just right up out of the ground right next to you. This one that came out of the ground here has jumped on this guy. Now these things are about the size of a medium dog, okay? But they got this mouth full of just like all kinds of teeth.
So they're Komodos then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Komodos are like German Shepherd size.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's terrifying. I
They-
would forget how big those things are.
they-
They were my favorite when I was a kid.
But
That
they
was
have
like the coolest animal.
longer legs than a Komodo, and they're not like out to the side. They're underneath them for like running.
Like Scooby-Doo style?
Yeah. Okay, so this one jumps up, it gets on this guy, and it just right into his neck, and blood goes squirting out of his neck. So that guy is not looking like he's doing pretty hot. So Emmerich's.
I mean, I think the only thing I can do is try to get out of the ship and then get as close as I can. How many do I? And they're all swarming them, right?
Correct.
I don't know how far in the ship I need to travel in order to get out.
We'll say this, that in a round you'll be outside of the ship.
Okay, then we'll just do.
We'll just say that your first round is just getting out of the ship. So you can go ahead and just put your token like, yeah, that's perfect. Calcuto.
I already declared that I wanted to be up in the turret.
Okay, so you're in the turret, you kick a couple of loose stools off of the seat. Oh, who am I kidding? You sit on it.
Nine.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's squeeze off a couple of shots.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's pull up Calcuto.
So,
Let's take a look at this character sheet we got here.
yeah.
It's got an outlaw.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Good range.
yeah. So basically this is because this is working a system. I'm not going to
Yeah,
hamstring you and say that it's your reason. So basically, what it's going to be is I'll allow you to use your outlaw on this,
All right.
but it's going to be your outlaw, and it's going to be at -10.
Whoa.
Now, if you spend a hero point, you can get rid of that and knock it down to -5. Spend another hero point to be just a regular roll. Or you could just roll.
I'll knock it down 5
Okay.
and then save the other one for a reroll.
Okay,
All
so
right.
now basically what you're doing, you're just rolling to hit and whatever their defense is. You don't know what their defense is. So you just got to roll, get as high as you can, and I'll tell you whether or not it hits. What are you going to shoot? Keep in mind, this is a big gun.
I know. I mean, and what can the defenses be on an old lady?
Oh, you're going to shoot the old lady? Okay.
Isn't that what she said? Shoot the old lady.
Wait, now here's the thing. This gun is a big gun. This is meant for shooting into other ships. So
Yeah.
wherever it hits, it will cause damage for 4 squares.
Oh, nice. All right, here's seriously what I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
This is such a bad idea. I don't know any better, but there was a guy who went down with a thing and got into his neck, and it looks like he's bleeding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the very first guy.
That's who I'm aiming for.
Okay, you aim for him.
I want him and the thing that's jumping on him, and hopefully some others.
You're gonna get some others, all right. With you shoot there, you're gonna get. Here, I'll do a little bit of a drawing, just to show.
I think I know.
Okay.
All of them?
So let's see here. If it hits him,
Can't just do these 4
well,
squares.
it would have to be from one. It would be. Yeah, you have to pick your. Yeah, you can do that. You want to do those 4 squares? You can.
Can I just do those 4 squares
You
right
totally can. Yeah. Okay.
there? Although, I mean.
Okay, so give me the roll.
Yeah. That's right. 6d6. Roll it out there. 25.
Okay, so you got a 20, which is good. It hits. Okay, go ahead and roll 12d6.
Wow. This is going to be bad news.
42. Okay, so you guys are these lizards coming up out of the ground. One's up on it's getting on that guy, and then all you hear from underneath the spaceship is, and this bolt comes over, kaboom, and this cloud of dust gets shot up into the air. Okay, this guy is. I'm just gonna move him because literally he was just pretty much evaporated. I need an agility roll from Corey. I need an agility roll from Helix. The difficulty on this is going to be a 20. And yes, the old lady's agility is 2d6.
Well, I'm spending 2 pool points for Corey.
Aww. Okay.
I think I should because it's sort of my responsibility
We'll
to do
mark
that.
that down. You guys now have 4 points in the pool.
Whoa.
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 That's a lot of. Okay.
Damn.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's on 3d6.
3d6.
You
got
aced them all,
38.
and then
He aced. Yeah.
you aced the first 3 and then 2 more. God damn. And Corey got
Impressive,
me-
young Skywalker. Okay.
That's all he needed, right? Because you guys spent 2 points to lower it?
She did. She spent
Spent
2.
spent 2 points to lower it for Corey. No, Corey didn't make it because it's a 10.
Oh.
It was 20. Okay, so this is perfect. Okay. Wow, boom. Huge explosion. Dirt goes skyrocketing in the air. Rocks go flying around. We've got Helix standing there, and like just rocks and gravel are just like pinging off of him. He's like. Corey, on the other hand, in the old lady's body, goes, ah! Flies back. Well, actually, wait, these are 20 foot. So it just goes, you just fly back into this one. Boom. Okay. I need you to roll. Oh, well, first, I'm going to just roll this. Let's see here. Okay. Okay.
Calcuto's celebrating. You hear him like, yeah, I got the one.
Okay. Now the Sarah Hamilton, you have to roll her endurance for me, which is 2d6. You got to beat that 3.
All right, 2d6.
You can do
And beat a
this.
3.
Wow.
Okay,
There
you
you
got
go.
it. Okay. You're thrown back onto the ground. You scraped up a little bit. You bang your head, but you're still functioning. You don't really take any kind of serious damage out of it. You're good. You're good. Okay. It's the lizard's turns. Okay, so we've got... First of all, I got to make a roll here. These guys are... Okay, that's what I got to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they run away. Okay, I got 4 rolls I need to do. So there's do this one. Okay, still there. Still there. Still there. Okay.
What the fuck?
They didn't leave. None of them failed their morale. They're all still there.
That's all right. I still got more bullets in this gun.
Okay, so this one comes over and jumps on him. And this one comes over and jumps on him. Here we go. Helix, we've got a lizard who's attempting to just, like, bite you. Let's see what it does. Okay, what's your defense? Pretty sure 27 hits.
Yeah, it's only a 15.
Okay. It hit you. Now let's see what kind of damage this thing does to you. Here we go. 7. What's your toughness?
That will not do anything to me. My toughness is 12.
Excellent. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So basically, it jumps up onto you. Okay, it's grabbed into your flight suit and whatnot. It's not. They have claws on their hands and whatnot, and it's clawing at you, and it's like you're like moving your head about and whatnot. You still got Corey's body over your shoulder, and you're like
a dog in the other arm.
The dog in the other arm, and you're just trying to like back and forth, back and forth. However, this other one's coming after Corey.
That's actually probably for the best because my plan is to run over there and swap out the stacks and be like, oh no, she died. So.
Okay. All right. Here it goes. It's going to attack. Oh, yeah, it hits. Let's do some damage. Oh, jeez. Okay, so basically, Corey, you're on the ground, right? And you're like, oh, you're getting up. Like, oh, my God, I thought I was in the sword before. And then as you're getting up and looking, you see this lizard just come running at you. It's like, ah! And the last thing you see are these claws just ripping his face apart. And it's chewing Sarah Hamilton's body apart. For the sake of bereavement here, this guy gets off some shots and kills one of these lizards. But he himself dies in the process. And now we've got 3 lizards, and we got Helix. So let's keep going to the next round here. Corey, well, you're just a digital stack at the moment. Nothing really can be done about that. Helix, what are you going to do?
I would like to. I want to, since I'm
Throw
right next to
the
Corey,
dog as bait.
I'm going to try and remove Corey's digital stack from that body. I know it's going to be a difficult task because it's
very difficult. You're going to need
there's
a
lizard
hand
on top of him. Yeah. Well, I'm going to throw his body on the ground.
You're just going to throw... Okay, so you just dump Corey on the ground. Okay. Yeah. You're still holding the dog, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Priorities.
Got your priorities straight there, brother. Okay, so... Okay, you're going to go over... This is going to be really difficult. Okay, so... While this thing is chewing on it, to go over and quickly to...
Now, how much of a disadvantage will it add if I kill that thing first?
If you kill it, then... Because don't forget, multiple actions can happen so long as you continue to be successful. Now, if you kill the thing, then pulling out the digital stack is not going to be that hard at all.
Then I will kick it. As hard as I can.
All right. Let's see what you got going on here, man.
I've got 5D for melee. Is that what I'm going to roll for this?
No, you want brawling.
Brawling, right? Okay,
melee
that's also
is for with hand weapons like knives.
Actually, can I make an? If I grab it, can I use my crush and grip advantage to give myself 6D? Is that how that would work for my brawling? With my crushing grip, if I want to just crush it?
Well, sure. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you ran over here, grab. Okay, so basically what you're doing, you're just running over. Grabbing it would be a brawl anyway, so you're going to grab it and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll slash, right? I don't know why I can never remember this.
Slash
Roll
slash R.
slash roll. Okay.
We're just slash R.
That would be the faster way to do this one. Oh, that I rolled 6. I see what happened.
That's a good one.
There it is.
That's better.
25. You got it. Okay, so now what you do is you scooped it up, no big deal. This is where you're going to roll your damage. This is where your crushing grip comes into effect. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so basically what you're going to do is, let me just check here, make sure I'm doing this right. Let me pull up the character sheet. Okay, so what this is going to do, your strength is 70. It's actually going to be 8d for your damage for this because of the crushing grip. So
Let's see if I can...
you can bend all kinds of shit, especially some little ass.
All right, here we go. 25 again.
Okay. So what'd you do? Explain it to me. How'd that go down?
I grabbed it like pincer style around the neck and then crushed it with my hand. It was like instinct. Like just I'm a power loader again.
And its head just kind of goes. It pops
I
right
throw
down
it to the side and I'm gonna drop down and pull the digital stack out.
Okay. Now to pull the digital stack during the situation, you just need to roll. You're gonna need to roll agility. You just gotta beat. Hold on, let me see what the difficulty is. Going to be average 10. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to spend any points yet. Okay.
You got it.
Done.
Okay.
Now I want to try and also put it into him this round if I can. I know it's going to get harder and harder here.
Oh yeah, it's going to get harder. So now to insert it, it would be a moderate task, but since how this is your third action, which means it's going to bump it 10 instead of 5. Okay, so a moderate action would be 15. You need 25 to do this, to input.
25, okay. So I'm going to spend both of my fate points up front to bring it down to 15.
You got it. Okay, so now it's down to 15. You still are needing to roll your agility to do this.
Can I use my computer interface to bump that up one dice?
Sure, why not?
Because of that advantage? Okay.
Yeah, we'll allow that.
Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Okay, you got it. Okay, it is inserted and in play. All right.
And then I will run. Just to the other side of these so that we're not surrounded by them.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It makes more sense for me to do next to him. I cancel that. I stay where I am.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we're not going to have you, even though your agility is much higher in this combat chassis. We're going to still have you just go off the same initiative there, Jonathan. Okay. All right. Emrix, you just saw that huge explosion, and you didn't really see anything else that happened because there is just a cloud of dust over there right now at the moment. The wind's blowing it aside, but right now, as far as you can tell, Calcuto just blew everybody up.
I mean, I'd go ahead and just run over to the combat. That's all I would do. I mean, yeah.
Okay. And let's see, you got, what is your... I know I messed up and didn't put speed on everybody's.
Yeah, I think it's either 50 or 60 from what I remember. My character sheet's in the other room and I don't feel like going to get it.
So what you're saying is that we got to look it up for you, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, we'll round it. We're going to say it's going to be 60 feet.
Okay.
I know you guys all have insane movement because you're all fucking Terminators and shit. Oh,
Yeah.
Did I say that? You're robots.
So
legally distinct from Terminators.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
totally.
So I can 120 then.
Well, here's the thing. I know you definitely have less than our man Helix. Helix has the best movement out of all of these. What's yours, Helix?
Mine's 70.
That's what I thought.
Ah.
Okay. Yep. So 60. You've got 60. That sounds right. These are 20-foot squares. So that is the marker is correct.
Okay.
Now, you can move and then take another move, so you can move up to 120 feet in one round.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I mean, that's all I'm gonna do. I think I was
Okay.
going to see if I could let off a shot, but I'm still out of range.
and
So
letting off a shot, you don't even see anything over there right now because of that. They have complete concealment currently because of that explosion from the gun that Kalkuzo shot.
Yeah. So I'm just running over there right now.
Okay, so you can go up to 120. So right there. All right. Calcuto,
Yes. I
You
love
see-
this new gun.
you just see a big old dirt plume still up in the sky over there, starting to disperse.
Can I take this gun with me? How do I make it smaller? How do I put it in my pocket? How do I want to work with this all the time. But until that time, what can I shoot at?
You can just shoot in the distance, the horizon. You can shoot up. You tell me what you're shooting.
What do I see? I mean, you say
The
just
only
the
thing currently
top of
that
the smoke?
the only thing that you currently see is Emmerich's running over towards the area you just exploded. Now the other characters are in those other lizards are all completely covered currently because you kicked up that much dirt into the air from this. And this is dry dirt. This isn't like wet dirt where it just clumps and then falls to the ground.
Just hypothetically, just hypothetically.
Throwing it out there.
Just throwing this out there. If you wanted to just like fire a random shot through the dirt,
Uh-huh.
what would be the chances that he would hit his own people? I mean, just if he's firing blind through a dust cloud.
Blind through a dust cloud. And have to go.
Only question I've ever heard.
Asking for a friend.
Well, your friend would probably know that it's roughly about a 50-50 shot.
50-50?
Yeah.
Meaning, in the future, if you have to hit somebody, shoot blind for an automatic 50-50. I like it.
Well,
Well,
50-50
That's
because of the lethality of the gun he's on.
Yeah, I get it. And the plume of smoke is only so big. I get it.
Yeah.
Look, I got to admit, I love the sound that gun made the first time. And I really want to fire it again.
There's some gun sounds that are pretty sweet. I'd do it if I were you.
So, let's roll them dice.
Okay.
Let's roll them.
How many
Oh,
how
God.
many D damage did you do before?
12.
Let's
12
go.
D6. And it explodes. I'm just throwing this out there for
Here for a
you.
fun time, not a long time.
A 40-foot square, I know.
Okay.
That's
First
why
thing,
he's doing it.
first thing.
Unexpected finale coming.
Okay. First thing we're gonna do is
So,
okay. Since this is coming towards Corey and Helix, okay. You guys can have a. You get to pick whether you want high or low. High.
You're oh,
Yeah.
were you
That's on you.
high?
That's on you. I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're
I'm booting
deferring.
up. I'm booting up.
He's booting up.
Then I will take low. I'm gonna go with low. I want to
stay
get
low.
my
I'm
instinct.
stay low.
Okay.
I'm on the ground. Let's
Okay.
stay low.
Okay. Roll me 1d100 there, Tony.
Got to be honest, I'm not sure what way I want this to come out.
When you press the button, that's you pulling the trigger. I want you to know that.
yeah, right? Really?
I love this new gun. I just love it. So the last thing that Emmerichs would probably hear from inside the ship is, "I love this gun." 33.
Okay.
Wait,
Thank
so
the maker.
is it in our favor or?
Yeah, you don't know. He can change it.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we didn't establish what are we rolling for.
Now you said you wanted to roll high, correct?
No, I said
Yeah,
low.
Oh, you
because
said
we're on the
low.
ground.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
we're on the
called
ground.
low.
Yeah, you did call low. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So that works. So what happened is, and you guys are there, and it's like I'm assuming that we still have Helix is kind of like you're kind of like bent down because you just
Yeah.
got done putting in the digital stack and what have you. And as you start rising back up, this huge hyperheated plasma bolt just comes zipping past you. It's almost as like if a small speeder just like goes zipping past you. The hairs on the side of your face get singed, and the hairs on. Do you have hair on your head? You're bald, right?
He's
Bald, yeah.
Okay. But you do have hairs on your face and whatnot. They all get singed. Your jumpsuit smokes a little bit as it goes streaking past you out into the distance to explode a couple like 50 yards away. Okay.
Jesus.
Technically, we're going to count that as a failure, Calcuto, so your turn is over.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, worth it. Definitely worth it.
Okay, that lizard is dead. We've got two more lizards. They're going to be coming at you, Helix. Okay, here's the first one. Trying to attack you with its claws. Ooh, that's bad. It's a fail.
Oh, that's a critical fail,
It's
yeah.
a critical fail. So with a critical fail, you get an automatic attack on it.
Oh, well, then I will. Again, I'm in power loader instinct mode, and I'm just gonna grab it with my hand and crunch it if I can.
Yeah, normally it's two separate rolls, but I'll let you to go ahead and do this. It's fine. So go ahead.
It's brawling, yeah.
Yep.
It's 5d6,
Oh yeah, you grabbed it. Okay, you have it in its
Okay.
hand. Go ahead and roll me some
and
damage.
the damage roll is my strength roll, right?
Correct, but you get to bump it 1d6 because you have the crushing hand.
Slash R. Okay. That means so it's my strength, so it'll be 8d6. I think I only rolled 7 last time, but we'll pretend I did. No, I rolled 8. I think we're good. 31.
Sorry, I had to mute while I blew my schnoz. Okay, so yeah, there's another dead one. Slap. Okay, I got to roll for this last lizard. I got to roll. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult now. I mean, it is bestial, but let's see what it gets. Oh, it still wants a piece of your ass. Okay. Okay, so here it comes. It's attacking you. Does 18...
That's gonna do it, yeah.
Okay, so that beats your defenses. 10's probably
That
not
still won't get past my toughness, no.
Same thing. So this one jumps up on top of you. Okay. Corey. Bing.
Finally in my body, I'm just gonna look around, and as lasers and blood is flying everywhere, seeing that there's one more, I'll stand up, and I mean I can see the lizard, can't I?
Yeah, it's on, literally on Helix currently.
Oh Jesus! I will step off to the side and pull out my heavy blaster and just try to shoot it off of him.
Not a problem. The only way that you're going to hit Helix is if you fumble.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Range of 5d6. Flat
Oh,
out.
that's a hit.
And the damage of heavy blaster is 5d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. You blow that one right off of him.
It's good to be
Thank
back.
you.
Let's go. And I'm gonna run and just leave that old lady's body there.
And as we're running, I'll say, how did it feel to die? Again.
It sucked. And I'm gonna keep running.
Okay, out of the cloud, and we're just gonna go around, take it out of the initiative, get rid of that thing there. Okay, as you're running towards that cloud there, Emmerich, out of the cloud come our boy Helix and Corey running straight towards you.
And is the cloud still there? Like I can't see that they.
No, it's kind of dissipated to this point. So as they run through, it dissipates to the point that you can see there's for one, the crater. For two, a couple of dead lizards laying around. Well, quite a few dead lizards actually, and then 3 dead guys and the dead old lady.
So
Tell me when they're all in the same 4 squares.
I just scream over to them. Do you have the stack? And if yeah. Do you have?
I would say yes. By the way, Corey is now Corey. The old lady's dead, but the dog is still mine.
Why you still have that thing? Ditch it. Let's go.
I am afraid I cannot do that. And I will continue running towards the ship, slightly faster than everyone else, so he can't stop me.
That's right. You are definitely faster than everybody else.
You're not bringing the dog.
So you guys are all back on the ship. There's a dog now.
Is that pee all over?
Is Cal Cuckoo gonna be like, yes, please?
It's disgusting. It's a dirty animal.
Drool everywhere.
Okay, so you guys are all back on the ship. What's going on?
You think it's gonna use the gun turret for a toilet? I don't think so.
I mean,
I did not think that far ahead, but I don't care.
I'd say let's get off here. Let's go Titan.
Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go.
it's good to have good knees. And then
So, do we have everything? Well, I think it looks like we're down a person. What happened to the old lady?
she bit she died. I got her face bitten off by her. I mean me, but also Sarah Hamilton, Elix. Got the thing.
I have Sarah Hamilton right here.
Okay, that's pretty good then.
That makes 2.
Who has the other digital stack?
Apparently Helix.
Okay.
I mean, Egg had it, so
well,
he
because
would've-
Egg had it. Yeah.
Egg gave it to me,
And that's right. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Egg, of course, would give it to Helix.
and I will just shake him around in my hand, put him back in my pocket.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys get on board your the Solar Wombat, and after committing murder,
Don't know what you're talking about.
of course not. And then you fly out. Okay, you're gonna set coordinates for Titan. Then I take it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Punch in the coordinates. Bloop. Okay, it's gonna take you a week.
So
You're in
did you
hyperdrive.
guys? Did you check everybody for like credit sticks and stuff?
There's no time, mate. Lizards.
There's always time to check for the credit sticks.
Do you know why we were rushing? All the lizards were dead. Witnesses were dead. Yeah. Guess we just kind of want to get out of there.
Yeah,
You should have told me. I would have.
another shot. What was that?
It was a big explosion, a bada boom that I really liked.
Yeah, and then you shot again when you couldn't see.
Yeah, it sounded good. You get some good big echo inside the chamber. There you go. And it's got the good feedback. The kicks right back into you. Oh, it feels so good. We got to go get in like a dog fight or something.
I do not want to let you fight my dog.
But that's not what I mean. I mean so I can use the turret again. But
Oh, you mean like airplanes, not like Michael Vick.
Oh Jesus. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Okay, so
I'm not going to tag the Michael Vick joke. You go ahead.
no, I'm not taking it. So, do you guys, is there anything you want to do while you're doing the hyperdrive to your new place?
The only thing I want to do is to tell Helix about disabling the transponder, seeing if he thinks he could do it and if it's worth it to go back to Earth.
I believe I could, but it may cause trouble at our next port.
Right, when we're leaving there.
Okay, so basically how this would work is that when a transponder is off, okay, they would have to be physically scanning for you to detect you. Most places do not do that. Okay? That's why all ships have these transponders, what have you. Now, as you could imagine, places that do regularly scan the area would be like military, banks, anything that would be, want a heightened level of security.
I mean, yeah. Do we know anything about Titan? As far as I remember, well, I guess I don't remember anything. If we do know something about Titan,
No,
We know it's a moon.
It's a moon. It's had mining operations in the past, but those are so old and long gone that it's not anymore.
Yeah.
I know it's in that Earth solar system.
Correct.
I mean, then yeah.
Okay.
Do we know anything about the Sarah Hamilton on Titan?
I supposedly do, but I don't remember.
Just that she works for. Actually, I need to bring that up. Hold on a second.
That dossier comes in handy once in a while.
Okay, let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me get up the. There it is. And the. Where's the notes? Oh, gotta go into the right place. And there it is. Okay. Let's take a look at Sarah Hamilton number 3.
We have a thing on her.
Right back.
What are we doing?
Okay, so basically, freighting company, which I neglected to write down the name of the freighting company. Tony, what's the name of a space freighting company?
Space freighter, freighting company, space freighting company. I'm trying to think of a famous one. Just
Since we're ripping off everything else, might as well stay on brand.
I can't even think of a famous shipping company though.
I mean, there were space truckers. What was their company called?
This is a really good question. I feel like if of all of the questions, this
Wait, where are we
this
going?
has to be for Tony.
Oh,
Where are we going?
Mayflower as a mover. So
Mayflower.
So
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion. There we go. See, those are names I couldn't think of.
Old Dominion.
So Space Dominion.
Space Dominion. That's it. Space Dominion. Interstellar
That's all-
Freight.
That's all I was going to do with it anyway. I was going to do Space Flower instead of Mayflower, but Space Dominion is even
Yep.
better.
Space Dominion Interstellar Freight. All right, cool. So yeah, so she heads up that company. That's like her company. And it's run out of Titan.
Oh, Titan. Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's all you guys really know.
All right.
So just gonna go ahead and continue on then.
Yeah, who do we need to kill? Just point me at her.
Okay.
Get with that big ass gun.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
don't look now, Tony. They're talking about ice pirates in the chat.
hell yeah. You have no idea, considering how much that we love Ice Pirates on this channel.
We opened the show one time talking about that movie for 20 minutes, and I've never even seen it. So
Yes, Ice Pirates is awesome.
So good.
And we do want to do a parody of Ice Pirates someday.
That'll be the surprise
that movie.
chapter 4 that we do for this.
There you go. Someday
That's
in
the
the
surprise.
future, when we want to break, we'll do chapter
I still-
chapter 4, Ice Pirates.
I so love Ice Pirates. One of the funniest, most quotable movies. At
Yeah.
least about 2/3 of it, and then it just completely runs off the rails in the last 20, 30 minutes.
But it had to. It just
Yeah, there was no way. There was no way that you were going to come up with a sane ending. But
okay, so if nothing, hey, what's up, Xstort? So if nothing, do you guys want to do? You will be just a rival jump to when you get there.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So you come out of hyperdrive. You were in the outskirts of Titan. Now, Titan, like I said, has been for the most part it's been used for mining for the most part. Wasn't habitable. And there are several large meteors. Well, not meteors, asteroids that are rotating around this dead moon of Titan. Now, there were a number of very large space stations, freighter docks, one would even say, which were built around these asteroids that were around this just used and abused and left planet. You've come out of hyperdrive relatively close to Titan, and you're just seeing through the screen, not through the screen, but through the windshield, because all good spaceships have this so that you can look out. You're seeing this old derelict space stations and asteroids and broken and unused derelict spacecraft. Hold on a second. Everything seems dead. Now, is anybody going to do anything?
what do you mean dead? Like recently dead, or is
No.
just...
Not recently, but as in offline, no longer in use. That's not your spaceship, but just pretend like that's your spaceship coming up towards you.
I'm gonna crawl up on the dashboard to look out the windshield even
excuse me.
closer.
MQ Scott, anything?
I'm just gonna kind of press my nose up against the glass and take a look around.
Who's
You
doing
see any?
Okay.
See any lights? Any ships anywhere?
Okay, now this one asteroid, okay, that I have the picture up of. Okay. I'm assuming it's standard procedure when you come into a situation like this or you come into some place. Who's doing the driving?
I'm doing the driving.
Okay,
I think I'd be doing the driving.
that's what I think. Okay, so you're going to do a system. You're going to scan. You're going to scan the area. Okay, so what we need on a good old Helix. Let's see what role we got here. We said that you would be using your mechanics essentially. I think I gave you spaceship navigation, but we just didn't have it on the sheet. Yeah. Okay. Did you write that down on your character sheet, though?
I didn't.
Okay, so
But,
what we're going to say, because you were on, that was part of your deal when you were
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah, in the first campaign, I had
Yeah. So
I had some.
what we're going to say is you have basically piloting at 5D. Okay. Which would be the same thing for running the procedures as far as scanning the system in the area and so forth. So go ahead, and what you need to do is just roll me your 5D. We'll see how good you get, and then we'll see what difficulties you hit. 30. Excellent. That is hot diggity damn high. Okay, because that hits heroic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, very difficult is what you hit. Okay.
Nice.
So you guys come in here. Now, there are a number of derelict freighters. Some of them are stationed or docked to these old space stations. Some are broken apart and kind of just floating freeform. Okay? You run it, go ahead and you do a scan. You're picking up 1, no hot energy. 2, no life forms. Except in this asteroid. This one asteroid, which seems to have broken loose, because essentially you have these asteroids and they have like this scaffolding sort of stuff that goes off from the asteroids where the freighters were docked and what have you. And inside this, you got energy. It's a low reading. It's definitely not like a space station that is active with a bunch of life forms running around in there. At most, this is the type of energy signature you would get off of a minimal life support system.
What's that?
Oh, come on, pull us in there.
I heard a beep.
You said it was like a minimal life support system, as in.
So, like, basically, if the only thing going on in there was life support, that's the same type of energy signature you would be getting right now.
Okay.
Was that a ping?
Come on, why aren't we moving?
There appears to be life within that rock.
Not for long. Let's go get it.
Well, this way are pros and cons here.
What? The pros are we do this, we get paid a lot of credits and go about our business.
Assume.
I don't know. The doctor, I think.
Right.
McCoy. The doctor that I don't like. I'm sure my other half doesn't like him either.
Everybody likes Dr. McCoy. What are you talking about?
Nobody likes Dr. McCoy.
Everybody likes him.
There's no use at looking at that now. Let's go. Looking at the pros and cons, that is.
We're pretty close, yeah?
Yeah.
Close to the end of our mission.
Mhm.
I say, no use in taking a pit stop. Let's finish it out. Finish strong. And so I'm on Emmerich side.
Now, here's one of the things, too.
Hi.
You know for a fact, you didn't know whether or not it was on Titan's planet surface or not, but the normally freighters are big. They don't go down planet side normally. What it is other smaller spaceships will come out and bring whatever they need to the freighter, hook up these big modular things to them, and the freighter never goes in the atmosphere. So this is, you know for sure that this is the station that you're looking for. This is, matter of fact, you see some of the Space Dominion logo on some of the stuff floating around.
I have no qualms about going down there.
I don't believe we have a choice.
All right, I'm on board then. That's our group and family consensus.
Yeah, let's move.
Now, that circular thing right there, that's a landing pad for smaller vessels can dock inside this place. So you guys gonna fly into that there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I want to hear.
I mean, I'm hearing yes from the group, so I will pilot it in.
All right, excellent. Let's go and take it to another map.
I so want to press a button.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to kill us all.
Just to verify, we were just cruising by and we came across this thing, yeah?
No. This is, you came out of hyperspace. This is essentially the coordinates for where you were supposed to be.
Got it.
Okay. So instead of coming out of hyperdrive and going, being hailed by, because essentially like. If you were to do this normal, like, you would drive up, your transponder is going to let the people here know, and they would send a communication to you. Hey, how's it going? Who are you? And you'd be like, oh, hey, we're blah, blah, blah. We wanted to come talk to you about some business.
About that process.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, you came out, though. When you came out, it's like, oh, well, we weren't expecting this.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
okay, and then let me move. Got to move you guys.
Move us.
Now, would the dog be sitting in my lap the whole time then for the trip?
For the most part, yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure because that's what Helix is hoping for.
Okay, we're going to have to make a roll here and see if the puppy takes to you. Okay, now it should be dark.
Make sure it doesn't have space embolism.
Okay, here I got there it is. Okay, I'm going to this is basically, well, here I'll show you guys. Go.
Ship.
Sheep.
That's your ship.
You say so.
Oh, are there robots and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like there's things, but
Yep.
we were doing something.
There are things.
Things with giant turrets on their back.
Okay, so that's what we got right there. Let me go ahead and I have to move over the map so everyone at home. Oh, I already did. Okay, cool. All right, so there you are. You land the ship. Now you can see automatically through the windshield, right? You've got over here. These are like, oops. Let me go put it back up. Okay, these small ships here, they're not interstellar ships. Okay, they're ships that are used for flying in between freighters and like basically like shuttles. Okay, the robots are standing there. They don't appear on. Excuse me.
See, somebody knows how to hit the off switch.
Are they moving? They're moving. They're walking around. They're approaching
Nope,
us.
nope. They're just like standing still, and they're like slumped. They're like their heads are
Oh,
down.
on. I thought you said armed, as
Yeah.
in they don't have guns.
No, well they don't. They appear to be. Helix would recognize these. These are industrial robots.
Are they like robots that I would recognize from the era when I was doing that kind of work?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
is that how old these are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
He's 300 years old.
Can't remember exactly, but that sounds about right.
That's
Yeah.
what it
So
looked like.
give or take 100 years.
Okay.
Are
But
these
they
other
look
vessels there?
contemporary.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Are these other space vessels there?
Yeah, but these are, like I said, these are shuttles. They're not interstellar, so they can't travel between planets or anything. They would be the type of ones that would go down to, say, like to Titan, or are used to travel in between larger spaceships that were here docked when.
Space shuttle.
Yeah, exactly.
Space bus. Bus.
And there are lights on in here,
Oh,
some
nice.
of which are flickering.
All right. Yeah, that's good. All right. Let's go find this Sarah Hamilton to get the hell out of here.
All right, Ratman, you want to scout ahead? And
Don't we have something for that? Egg.
egg.
Egg
Oh, he's doing
become-
that. M.
Egg
Or we can
becomes
just that-
visible. Hello, I am Egg. Do you still love me, Helix? You have a puppy now.
Well,
I will.
Oh no.
In fact, I have named the dog. Its name is Egg's best friend, the dog.
I love it. It is my new favorite thing. Okay, so we got to make a roll, see if this dog likes you at all.
Terrible.
Okay, we're going to say, because you're a stone cold hearted machine, and dogs don't normally take to those things, we're going to put it at a difficult. So it's
But if he gives it some food, will it
20
lower?
yeah, of course it would.
Now I do have the advantage of empathy.
Ooh,
Does that
that's gonna
apply
help.
to dogs as well?
It sure would. It sure
Okay.
would. Okay, so we're looking at a difficulty 25 here. Okay, difficult 25.
I can't possibly help you in any way with this. Just nothing. I've got nothing to offer this situation.
And
How
what
about
will
we
this-
play good cop, bad cop? What if I like
Beat
beat
the
it up
dog.
a little bit and then he'll like you more?
Exactly.
Is that okay? Do we do that?
I would prefer that didn't happen.
Good cop, bad cop.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Okay, what if I
We'll
just bop on the nose with
We'll
a
lose a ton of viewers, but it's gonna work.
with a newspaper? I'll bop on the nose with a newspaper.
Oh.
I don't condone the
'Kay, so-
bopping of the dog.
You're a good man, Felix. You're a good
What we're
man.
gonna have to roll here? Let me take a look here.
Oh, is that the roll? The 5d6?
No,
That's
no,
okay.
it wasn't.
No.
I
let's
don't
see
think I'll
here.
have quite that many dice in whatever he wants me to roll.
It's definitely going to be intuition gets used an awful lot in this game. Did you notice? Okay, this is going to
Yeah.
be an intuition roll. Okay.
Okay. So with my empathy, I get to roll an extra dice, right?
Yes. Well, with your empathy, we'll take down the difficulty from 25
okay.
to 20.
All
It
right.
went from
And
difficult to hard.
and I will use both of my hero points up front.
Okay. So you
To-
use 2 hero points and knock it down to 10. It is now an average.
Well, what I'm going to do is, can I add dice with the hero points, or just bring it down?
Sure. Well, we can do that. I'll let you add dice. You could add
Okay, 'cause
2d6, but
mine's
it would
abysmal.
still be at 20.
Can I spend a hero point to make it go up 5 difficulty?
Out of the pool? Yes, you can.
What?
We have no appeal process either, so.
Which side are you on here? I thought
I-
Joplin was chaotic.
I won't do that. But boy, I'm thinking about how much I don't want the dog on board.
Okay, so it's your choice. I'll let you do either way. That's fine with me.
No, I'm not gonna.
No, not you. I'm talking to
Okay, I'll bring it down to, so it'll be what? It'll be
10.
It'll be 10. That's that's probably a better call. Here we go. Oh, thank God.
Just made it. Okay, the dog lugs you. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can get back to
Most
roleplay.
satisfying success
I
ever
have
in
a rolled up
roleplay.
newspaper.
Oh.
Keep the
Just in case.
bop it. Bop.
Okay, now the lights in here are flickering. There is a thick coating of dust on a lot of the things in here.
Maybe we send the dog to go sniff her out.
When the doors, because basically the entryway, even though on here it looks like there's doors, when you flew in through that circle that was on the asteroid and you flew in, essentially there is a field which was still in effect. It was still powered, that you flew through, that it's basically like a low intensity force field which keeps out the vacuum of space and what have you. So as you flew through that and landed down, it kicked up some dust in here and blew it around a little bit. Go ahead and drop your character, your tokens.
Let's do this.
It was a Kirby, Tim.
Oh, where'd it go?
Jumping out. Why am I so big?
I
Giant
don't know.
rat.
What is happening?
You know, it's-
But while on Safar, I did get all my equipment back.
correct.
I had to spend for it again. Everything's
So
twice.
you're gonna leave the dog?
Yes, the dog will be staying
Bring
on the ship. I
dog.
was,
Might sniff things out.
What's an eggs for?
yeah, eggs for sniffing stuff out.
Okay, so you leave the dog on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want, high or low?
Do we have a kennel for this dog?
Me?
Yeah, what do you, high or low?
We'll do high this time.
Oh. Okay,
What? It was low.
so you guys are out. You're on the landing dock.
No kennel, so a mess has been made. I know because I have a puppy.
So you guys are in the you're in the hangar there. What are you doing?
The main
Um,
for is any sort of something that's frequently touched, something that doesn't have a lot of dust on it.
There's
So-
control panels like over here. We'll say like right against this wall. There's all kinds of control panels for operating the coming in here of ships and different things for like because you could take the force field and there's like blast doors that you can actually shut and close.
Is there any noise?
Yeah, actually, you can hear the faint hum of machinery and the fact that the reactor is obviously running.
Then one more sense. What do I smell?
Oh, very good. Go ahead and give me a roll.
I do have a cute smelling.
Cute smelling. Mhm.
Keen
So-
smell.
Keen smell. So basically, what we're going to do here, this is going to be an intuition roll, but you get to add a d6 to this one. The way
Okay.
we're going to do it, and then just the higher you roll, we'll see how high the difficulty you hit, and then I'll tell you what you got.
I'm like shaking with the like finding the desire to go over and infect these dead robots.
13 is terrible.
That's what I was thinking you're gonna do.
Yeah, you can go over to the robots if you want.
Well, I'm focused on trying to figure out if Sarah Hamilton's here because that's the bigger goal. But I'm like, I really, really want to go over there. I'm like a junkie kind of a thing.
Okay, well, let me know if you want to.
Spread it around.
So first thing is you start sniffing the air, Calcuto. There is a hint floating on the wind. Strange. The only thing that you can really associate it with is sort of a cleaning product.
Cleaning product.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
mop and bucket stuff here.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
Something
Seems
for-
very out of place.
I was expecting the scent of death,
No.
but I got some cleaning products on the nostrils, so I sort of wander off that way, towards looking for a door.
Okay, so go ahead and... Is anybody else doing anything? You can
No,
start
let
moving
it-
your
I'll
character.
head over here
I'm
somewhere.
gonna take my gun out because it's
Okay.
a spooky ghost vessel.
Yeah.
And then I'll shadow M whenever she's going.
Okay.
What's is it over here? Is this a door?
Yep. That's actually a hall. Now it's dark in there, so there's not like there's some very very faint light in there, sort of like not quite like an exit light sort of light, but like if the lights on a keyboard or a desktop or something like that, where a couple of buttons are lit up. So just very very faint, but for the most part it's dark.
That's fine.
Okay, so what's Emmerich's doing?
Well, is he going through the door or is he just at the door?
Now I'll head that way. I just didn't know if it was a
Okay,
door.
so you move that way. When you move that way, as you start to enter into the hallway, okay, you can tell that well the motion sensors are picking you up and the lights go on.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Not all of the lights come on. Some are at least a good 3/4 of the lights that normally would light up the area are burned out or destroyed or they're broken. Now let me reveal.
They probably just can't detect me because I'm so stealthy.
The second he goes through the door, I'd start infecting. By the way,
Okay.
I mean, just he's making a distraction for me at this point.
Okay, so you're going over.
Yeah.
Oh, let me make sure that this one's visible.
Storage area. Okay.
And it is. So essentially what you got in here, you've got a bunch of crates. Most of them are open, like have been rifled through. There's contents all over the floor, like a spare hydro spanner over here, a box of wrenches over there, some other type of like smashed goods over here. There's definitely a path through everything. It's not like it's so cluttered that you can't walk through. So you go over to the robots. Now the robots appear to be offline.
Okay. So then it'd be easy to download something into them, or are you saying I have to turn it on first?
Essentially, you'd have to turn it on.
All right.
Ooh,
Now
I'll have to do that.
that robots, when left for prolonged periods of time, they'll go into a hibernation mode.
Oh, I see.
Okay, it's a thing to conserve energy.
So basically, what I'm doing is on the first one, I'm looking for the on switch, but just the off switch, it's pretty hard to find for me. Just kidding.
Well
I get it.
played. Now, when you're over here and you're checking these out, these are pretty old design robots. Like, you're being the robot nerd that you are, you techno-terrorist. You're looking at them and go, wow, this is a... this here, what we got, is a vintage CX-3948. These models haven't been produced in over 100 years. Something like that.
Just with the stutter.
Okay. Yes. And so you go and you turn one on, and it goes like it's trying to come on, and then it just kind of
Doesn't at all.
And you can check, and you know how to do this. So like you go as it's going through this, you go and you check its power cell. It's got basically next to nothing in it.
Oh, I see. And the rest, is that how the rest of them are as well?
Yeah, so you'll go over and you start checking all of them. All of them, they're the power cells that are in them are next to nothing in them. These do not have personal reactors in them. So these are not like ones that go for a long. Like Helix's model had a personal reactor in it.
Right.
Okay, these guys ran off of fuel cells.
But
a fuel cell, when used properly, can last years.
Right. Hundreds of years, theoretically.
Well,
anyway.
not hundreds. That's what the personal reactors do. But you could have off a personal cell, it could run for roughly about 5 years.
Okay. So then I know that these haven't been activated in 5 years.
Yeah. Just from the looks of the place, what happened was they were not functional. Well, they were not being used, and then went into hibernation mode, and then the energy just bled out from that point.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out when the last time they were turned on is.
You're thinking it's probably been a long time since these have been turned on.
Okay. Do I see any other power cells or anything around here?
There's a recharging station.
Okay. Well, I'm all up to that. Well, I mean, I don't know if there's just one. I'll hook at least one up to it.
Yeah. So basically how it works is because these are power cells, you would take out the old power cell and you would put in a new power cell. It's just like putting in a tube. Okay. On the wall, which is pretty much right over here. See if because I'm on the reveal again. Right here, there's a recharge station. It is currently not on, and you see there's a number of these power cells plugged in there.
Yeah. Then I'd flip it on and let that charge up and stuff so I can replace these power cells.
Okay, you go over, you flip on the charger, it hums to life. And so it's charging the cells because there's replacement cells in it already.
Right.
So it fired right up.
And is it taking time to recharge these cells?
Yes, it'll probably take at least 15 minutes for these cells to be charged up properly.
So I'll go ahead and follow Kakuto through the doors.
Gotcha. What's good old Corey and Helix doing? Just following along?
Helix will just follow and wait until I can be of use to the group.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go off exploring.
So what was Calcuto doing when he went into that room and he found it?
I don't know. Is there anything valuable in here?
It's all old and busted, and it's mostly
God
parts. Pieces and parts.
Crap. It's a whole bunch of crap. You couldn't even turn this place into a nest. All right, I keep moving.
Okay.
Where's another door?
There's 3 of them in you, Sam.
I don't. I see
So is
the
that
edges of walls.
Yeah.
Where are they?
We only see
Yeah,
kind
but-
of like a perfect circle. If you reveal like the first square.
Is that revealing it for you guys there?
no?
Nope.
No, but I can just go over to Twitch and look.
Stop
Yeah,
that.
Stop it, Tony.
What? I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, keep your eye on the viewers. of
Okay, you
Twitch.
can see it. You can see him now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I assume 12, like 12, 3, and 7 o'clock. Is that right?
Uh huh. Yep.
Sure.
There's those 3.
Oh, my thing was over. So this is one right here.
Yeah.
This ping right there. Okay.
That's a
But I'm
door.
heading that way. That seems like it's the closest one. Is it a door?
Yeah, it's a door.
Kick it open.
Okay, it's not that kind of door. It's a space door. So you
I
press
go.
press it. Okay, Calcuto's shh-ing at the door. No, it's not that movie. It's not happening. So
God damn it.
there's basically there's a panel next to it.
Okay. Do I need a code or something, or
No,
do I
no,
just
no,
hit the
no, no,
green
no.
button?
Yeah, it's just basically you press the panel, or bloop, and so you touch it, and
I press the panel. It seems like a stupid way to open a door.
it doesn't really do anything for a second, and then after you pressed it, it takes a couple of heartbeats, and then the panel flickers to life, like the light flickers onto it, like it's been dead. Okay.
Do I have to hit it again?
This motherfucker who presses buttons like nobody's business is giving me crap about pressing buttons.
I wanted to kick open a door, so I'll press another button.
Okay, so you press the button and it opens up.
What a stupid thing.
Okay, so basically, there is this little room right here. It's not really even a room. It's just like a hall.
A hall.
And this door that's on the other side is not like that door. This is a secure door, and it has the secure markings around it that this is leading into a reactor.
Can I kick this door open?
No, of course you can't. And this one happens to have a touchpad. Beep, 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 beep. For a code.
Now I need the code.
Apparently.
All right. I'm going to smell the buttons.
They smell like dust. You sneeze.
It's been too long. I've lost the scent.
It's very too long.
I hit some random numbers.
Okay, as you start hitting it, it's basically the same thing. You press a couple of buttons, nothing happens because it's dark, but then it bling comes to life, and then you're like beep, 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 and it goes beep, 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 and then it starts over because you didn't enter in the right code.
I'm hot on his trail, so I'd go up and see what I can do with it, if anything, as far as interfacing with it and trying to figure out the code.
Okay. Well, you could technically hack it, but we've never really established you having where you crack it and you crack it open and you get in at the insides, having the proper tools to do that.
That's all right. I got this one.
But if you were
And
to
I start with
crack it open,
11111.
oh jeez, you did see a number of tools laying around. 1 in the hangar, and 2 in that storage unit with stuff laying all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess then I'd go back and collect what I felt was helpful.
Right. Now, they're not tools designed for doing this, but they're tools that will allow you to at least attempt to do it, if that makes sense. Okay, so basically you can crack it open, you can get to the innards on it. Okay. There is a little window on this that shows you inside. Now let me go ahead and reveal when you. I'm assuming you're going to look in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Calcuto was too short; he couldn't see.
What?
You
Power
s-
support.
you see, there's all kinds of. It's basically this is the reactor room. It's basically everything that deals with the life support and things along those lines.
Well, that's what we need.
And it appears that everything in there is working. Like you can see the readouts on the counters and on the dashes and stuff. They all appear to be working and humming fine. So obviously the reactor is still good. It's still pumping juice.
Maintaining it, right?
Correct. So this door is essentially it's a containment door in case there was a containment breach or something like that. So it wouldn't infect the rest of the facility.
I turned to Calcuto.
111114.
This isn't the door that we want. Let's try another. Because there's no one in there.
But is that what's the power plant?
If we turn that on, how are we gonna find Sarah?
Well, I think the lights will help.
Well, the lights are coming on as you go through the facility.
But they're only parts of them.
Well, because the others are
Turn this place on. Let's flip some switches. Come on.
Then I'm going to go on. I have no interest in this room. I don't have any.
Now
interest.
the lights are not just out because there's no juice. They're out because, without the filaments are gone or busted. You know,
Yeah,
this
that's
place
good.
looks ransacked. Is what it looks like. It's not like everybody just left and everything's the exact same way that it was left. Something went down here some kind of way. And maybe somebody came in and looted this place before at some point, which is very possible.
Well, where's this person that we're supposed to rip a stack out of her head?
Let's try door number 3.
Whatever. All right.
Over here, you notice that these double doors, there's some dirt on it and what have you, but it says armory.
What does it say?
Armory.
With the guns?
That's what
Nobody
armory
tell the
means.
rat what that word means.
Why did I buy all this stuff?
You can see that the door, while the doors are closed, they're not closed and synced up. Like they're not flush.
They're ajar.
Yes, they are, sir.
Fantastic.
Look through the hole.
There's the crack. The crack is you would have to pull it open a little bit more. Basically,
Wait,
I'm
so
saying
they're not like space sliding doors. They're like open.
no, they're
Yeah.
actual open doors and they're metal.
Oh,
Wait.
retro. I like it.
Can I
Well,
kick
thank you,
it
Tim.
open?
Hold on a second, guys. How much was that?
What? No.
I don't think that put us over yet, did it?
I think it did. It's at the 500, right?
100.
I don't know.
It's so
I
small,
think
can't
we're
see it.
still 300 from the next one.
Okay.
Is
But
Don't
still,
tell
thank you.
them.
Hold on a second. I have to pull this over here. I have it open. I just have to move it so that it's not on the. Yeah.
But every nudge towards
that
those.
did it. That did it. We hit a 500.
Oh,
mark.
800.
thanks.
Oh no, it was already at. No, it did it. You guys all get a point. You guys get a hero point.
We'll take it.
Woo!
Pretty sure I read that.
I will
correct.
take it.
Yeah.
If not, you got a hero point anyway. Say thank you to Tim.
Thank Tim. Back up to us.
Thanks, Tim.
Okay, no, these are heavy duty steel doors. This is not a space type of door. And there was a lock on this. Beep beep beep, which has been it's been knocked off.
Can I squeeze through? I am a rat.
No, it's like it's not. They're
You
closed.
said it was open a little
No,
bit.
it's closed, but one door is just slightly open more. They're not flush. You ever seen where like two like a double door and they close both of them, but they don't latch?
Not on an armory.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just open the door!
I wanted to kick it open. I'll open the door.
Okay, you open the door.
The wrong way to kick it open.
It's a good chance you're not going to be kicking any doors open in here.
I'm
Okay.
going to keep trying.
It's just an armory, and it's not like super big. Okay, so basically, what you got in there is there's like spaces for about 10 rifles, maybe a dozen handguns. All are gone except for one rifle, which is laying on the floor, which looks melted slightly.
It melted.
Mhm.
No.
And a handgun that seems to be broke.
A broken handgun and a melted rifle. This place sucks. Well, there's nothing for me here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there you go.
What?
Tim
What'd you
just
say?
gave you another 100.
Aw.
No, he's been saying expressly that he wanted to give that to you.
Oh,
the
to
DM.
me? Excellent.
To
So-
use against us in unfair ways.
I should really put that into some sort of use there, Tim. You're right. I should bring...
I think that means you have to find a way to screw us over somehow.
yeah, to,
I think you bought it.
to counterbalance your guys' hero points. That's what
Yeah,
it
right.
is.
Is this the door?
And another hero point.
It is the way. Exactly.
This is the way.
Okay, so yeah, there's another door there.
Ah,
This one's another one of those panel doors that opens up really good after you touch it, and then did it again. Okay, it opens up. Shh. The door in front of you is closed, but there's a large hole melted in a circular right through it. You can see on the floor where the high density plastic, which most of this shit is made out of, dripped and is laying on the ground.
you know, I'm beginning to think somebody was here before us.
Is it a hole to the outside, or what is it a
No.
hole to?
No, it appears to be going into another room. You can actually see the floor in the other room from the light that came on inside that hallway, because basically the light was dark. It was dark in there. As soon as the door opens, that light clicked on in there. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello.
Hello.
Nothing's in there.
Okay. Calcuto, roll me D100.
What did I do? D100 exploding. No, 51 right in the middle.
Excellent. You say hello, and then you turn around talking your trash to everybody. There's nothing in here. Something fell. Not in the next room, but somewhere in the facility. It was you all heard it, but it was very muffled.
How big's the hole in the door?
You could totally jump right through it.
I'm gonna jump right through it.
Okay. You jump right through it. And we got a briefing room. So basically, in here, there's a big, there's like a circular table. Then along the walls are all kinds of monitors and different things like that. Hanging from the ceiling in this room are some panels have fallen down, and there's wires hanging down. One of the big panels on the briefing room wall is smashed. And sticking out of the screen, which it's half embedded, is a glass ashtray. It's a glass ashtray that's not circular, but it was like a square. And somebody had picked it up, obviously, and chucked it, and the point of it embedded it into the screen on the wall. and it's still there.
Yeah. Things are starting to take shape in my mind. Obviously, we're dealing with an angry smoker.
There is
They must have run out of cigarettes.
After he burned his way through the door with it.
several along the floor. There's a number of holes burned into the plastic floor.
Yeah.
Batman, anything in there?
Chain smoking.
There are a number of scorch marks on the wall over close to the briefing screens. Like there was some gunfire going on over here.
That's what I like to hear. I'll pull out my heavy blaster and just to be cautious.
Smart.
How recent was all this carnage? What are you thinking?
What's it smell like?
A year?
On the
There is far less dust in here than there is in when you first came in and when you were in the storage area, because of the sealed doors coming to and through. Okay, Calcutta.
This happened somewhere between an hour ago and several years.
Roll me your intuition with your bonus die for your keen senses.
Well, that's a 21.
not bad.
That cleaning smell.
That's how they get rid of the body?
It's sort of like it's hard for you to place. Sort of like ammonia, but not quite. And it's a lot stronger here. But even with your keen nose, you can tell that it's not so fresh. It's kind of stale.
Which way do I go? Is there another door out of here?
Oh yeah, it's right. Obviously, I didn't.
That's it. I figured.
Right there.
I kick it open.
Well, it's another one of those. Okay, you hurt your foot. Ah!
Sprains his ankle.
Terrible design in this place.
The pad on here, you can tell, has been destroyed on purpose. At least, Emmerich's, you notice that when you see it. Now, the door here is kind of bowed in slightly.
So he does.
Bowed in.
Yeah.
But not broken through?
No, not broken through, but bowed in. Like something heavy hit against it and it bent it inward.
Boy, Elix, when you scanned this place before, did you get a location of where those signs were?
I didn't, did I? It was just
no. Basically,
that there were.
what you picked up is that the life support was on.
Yeah.
You didn't pick up any life forms. At least nothing that comes up with the traditional scan.
That's what we get for skimping on the scanner. Look, if it's bent inward, that means something on the other side is punching out. It's kind of... Let's just... I'm going to recheck my gun and make sure it's all good to go.
Okay.
I want to open this door.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. And I'm going to finish my calibration.
I kick.
And following his cue, I will get out my stun blaster and put on my stun knuckles, and I'm ready to go.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength roll, Calcuto,
Strength.
to open
Yeah.
this door, because it is all
Explosion.
misformed, is going to be very difficult.
I'm very strong. I've got like 3d6, so I'm
Okay, you should be able to hit that 30 difficulty, no problem then.
I don't want to spend any of my fate points on it though. Come on, big time. 18.
Better
Oh.
than I thought it would be with 3d6.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty good. You got a 6 on your... So he's all like, he's like putting his feet on the wall.
No. Don't help me. I got it. Don't help me. I got it. I got it.
I think I should help you.
Don't help me. I got it.
Let him try. He's a grown man. Rat thing.
Okay, you might need help.
I will help you.
Okay, that's fine. But I loosened it up for you. That's all you need to know.
Okay. 32. Look at that.
There we go.
76. Show off.
This is what he was built for, okay?
Yeah. So Helix grabs it and he's like, and it doesn't seem like anything's happening right away, and then it starts going, and then it's not sliding into the wall like it normally would be. He's literally pulling it off slowly. It's like, and it's making a shit ton of noise.
I like it.
And eventually you get it pulled back enough that it's bent so that somebody could walk through it.
All right, let's go.
Dip your head.
Yeah.
Boy, through that small, jagged, bladed hole.
I'm already there.
How about we send Egg? He has infrared scanners, don't he?
He went through.
So there's a hallway.
I
It
threw
lights up.
my token in there already.
Yeah, the hallway lights up. There's another door there. This door is melted.
Now, how did this all happen?
Right?
Sort of like this door was. And there is a bunch of melted holes in the floor that melt down into the bedrock of the asteroid.
That's not disturbing in any
Now,
way.
let me reveal. Because I'm assuming you're going to stick your rat head in there.
Well, yes, of course I am. I was going to jump right through the hole if there's one.
Yeah, there's
big
a hole
enough.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
I jump through it.
Okay, so you jump through it. In here, there is a number of desks. They're not in order or anything. It appears at one time that these desks were indeed stacked. I gotta get back into this.
Are they littered with waist-high eggs?
No. Over here, there's a bunch of desks that appear to have been pushed up against the door, right?
Uh-huh.
There's all kinds of trash all over the place. Over in this corner is a pile
I like piles.
of bones.
He still pees all over it.
It's mine now.
From the looks of them, they're human and alien bones. Possibly some gray bones in there.
Oh, really?
Yes, things like that. But enough that there's a substantial pile of them. It's not like one or two. Definitely more than 4 or 5.
Are the doors in and out of this room closed?
This door is closed, but it's a shh door, okay?
So you just say shh added it in the door.
Yeah, exactly. This door, again, is a shh. It is closed. That's where the desks appear to have been all pushed against the door and appears to have been just pushed aside.
Yeah.
Like somebody pushed them over there to slow down something from coming in the room, maybe?
Well, you know,
Or maybe
these
they
are
were
cor-
changing light bulbs and they had to push the desk over there to get enough reach to stand on top of it. You never know.
These are corporate types, you know. This is where they came to die. but I don't. All right, we got to figure out what killed him, I guess.
So is everybody where they're at right now?
No, I would. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
I would have followed him in.
Okay, so
Hey,
Corey,
look, there's bones if you're hungry.
Okay, Corey, you're right there.
I'm standing outside watching guard, watching our backs.
Give me an intuition roll.
It's me. My intuition is 4D. And you roll that 4D6. Boom.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. 15 should be moderate. Right on the nose. Okay. So
Like this.
if we were watching a movie,
If
essentially what we would be seeing is we'd be seeing Corey standing there. He's got his blaster. And it would start off from behind him, the view. Looking over his shoulder as he's holding the blaster. Down this hall as they're going into this other room. That's where we hear Calcuto going, hey, there's bones over here if you're hungry. The camera's going to spin. And as the camera spins, it spins around to face Corey. So we're looking at him. And as it swings around to face him, we can see behind him, dripping from the ceiling in a very slow, like molasses-like fashion, a goop.
Goop.
At first,
It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
it's just
kill it.
it's just pouring down, and Corey's none the wiser to it. He's just sitting there looking down the hallway, and it starts coming down faster, and then a big old, as a huge chunk of it just comes and lands on the floor, making this. And then Corey, you hear this and you like turn around, in this blob, which is pretty big. It's bigger than you. It starts to like come to coalesce off of the floor into this mound that's essentially about 10 feet high, 6 feet or 8 feet wide. It's like a big, huge cylinder blob. And there's a red, what appears to be like brain floating around in it. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Gross.
Is this a crossover from the game that you were running for us, Jonathan?
What?
Our
Right?
game.
Oh, no.
We ran into some very similar monsters in our game.
Excellent. So that's it.
That's creepy.
Good. This last one was supposed to be a little. That's why I put the creepy music on. So was everybody thinking, "Fuck, there's aliens in here"?
Well,
There's something in here.
It could have been until you
Xenomorph.
said an ashtray in the monitor. I'm like, all right, maybe it's like a raiders or pirates, space pirates or something. I don't know.
Could have been. People do all kinds of crazy stuff when they get
Aliens
upset.
using acid blasters, you know, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Mm-mm-mm. So,
Mhm.
all right. So I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching this here episode of Escape Sector 1, the third chapter, the final chapter of the Sector 1 trilogy. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. Let's go ahead and have everyone sign off, and then I'll do my announcements here. Hey, Uncle Tony, since we finished with you, why don't you go ahead and start?
The last of the Sector 1s until we do Ice Pirates. We got to do
There you
Ice
go.
Pirates.
We'll do Ice Pirates in the future for sure.
Hey everybody, I'm Uncle Tony, and you gotta get to my YouTube because my wife's gonna make an appearance, Aunt D and Uncle Tony, watching Fleabag on our anniversary.
What
That's
is
always-
Fleabag, by the way?
It's the Phoebe Waller-Bridges British chick cringe comedy.
Okay.
I couldn't watch it the first time because she is just awful.
Thank you, Dr. Dublito.
She's just terrible.
We
So
appreciate
was-
that very much, sir.
That was my gift to her, was sitting through 6 episodes of this.
Oh,
This-
you're
Did
such
you end up liking it?
you're such a good husband.
look, the story comes around after, and I appreciated it's a chick story, though. I mean, there's so much I could not relate to.
Okay,
Well, fair,
there it is.
fair assessment, yeah.
Sure. All right, we'll go with that.
But, watch the reaction. It was, it was good.
I would love to tune in just to watch, one, to see who married you. Two, to watch you go through it. I'm down with that. I gotta at least check out one episode.
Yeah. There you go.
Grace.
I'm Grace. I played Emmerich tonight, and yeah, just ready for next week to see how we're going to get melted.
Hopefully not all of you. If you guys have brought the dog along, you could throw the dog at it.
I thought we should have led with the dog.
You're all evil.
I know, right?
All evil.
All right, Jonathan.
Fleabag's
Hello?
hilarious.
Jonathan, played Corey today. Thought I'd be the smart one and keep distance and be lookout, but that makes sense in the movie. The guy tosses one in the back. Yeah. Good times.
Good
Good
times.
times.
Last but not least, we got Dylan.
Yeah, it's Dylan. I've been playing Helix. If I eventually get around to finishing up Tony's intro for his Western show, then that'll be the next video on my channel. I'll do a post up there with the.
I
with the
heard it's
intro to-
longer than normal.
Oh,
Intro video.
Oh, you heard? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's like over a minute.
It's gonna be long.
Yeah.
It's gonna be long.
So looking forward to it. So
Is
looking
it
forward
gonna be good? Am I out? Is it at least sound good, look good?
It does sound good. I haven't done too much with the aesthetics yet. I've spent so much time looking for footage, and it's really hard to find any like really cool like drone shots of mesas and stuff. But I've got some stuff that I'll run it by you sometime soon. But there's there's some cool stuff.
John Ford shot the fuck out of Monument Valley, so I mean, that's
all I got to say
You
is
know what? I didn't even think to go to the archive.
when I asked, had Dylan produce a video, I just said, you go with it. I trust your artistic eye and creativity. I didn't have to go and approve it. Just throwing it out there.
Dylan. Have I ever asked for your work to be submitted for approval? I mean,
No, the one thing, the one difference between working with the two of you is that Tony always has notes, but he's always very kind with his notes, so he's not hard about it.
Oh.
Always very, very thoughtful with his notes.
And as far as I know, most
Will
of my
definitely lets me off the chain, which is probably not a good idea if I'm honest.
but often when I have notes, you're like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I was like,
He just says that.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
I
you,
don't-
Jonathan. Alrighty. So with that having been said, we are going to be on this Friday, but instead of the Dragonlance, don't forget this weekend is Virtual Greyhawk Con. There are still seats available in some of the games, so you should probably go and check that out.
and that's
you're
like a 2-minute video right there.
What are you talking about?
Did
Then
somebody post that on the Discord? The
oh,
virtual
the one for that we're going to be playing on Friday, the line in the ropes.
yeah.
It's not 2 minutes.
Where is it?
it's-
Let me find it. It's
like a
so
minute.
long.
It's like a minute.
56 seconds.
It's as long as your new video is going to be. How about that? Anyway, so don't forget though, you can. There's links if you're watching us here on Twitch. There's links down below to Virtual Greyhawk Con, so you can go if you're not already signed up for it and get playing some games. We, like I said, will be, instead of doing Dragonlance, we're going to be doing a one-shot murder mystery called Lion in the Ropes on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So, and then we'll go back to regular scheduled broadcasting after that. So, but
Cool.
yeah. So, which is of course Tuesdays 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Greyhawk Adventures, and then Wednesdays here we're doing Sector 1. I think this got maybe 1 or 2 more episodes of Sector 1, and it's gonna be, depends how quick it all goes, but not much. We're getting close to the end here, people. So Yeah. And with that having been said, let's see over here. Do we have anybody? Do I even have anybody to raid with? How many people are watching this right now?
Got
Ooh,
9.
9? That's a whole bunch. I see 7, but okay. I don't know any of these people. I know Praters. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll raid into Praters for the hell of it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching us. We appreciate it. As always, have a good evening, have a good night, and stay safe out there, everyone.
Bye.
Kroll reference.
Kroll's awesome.
Where are you?
I'm always looking for the Family Guy joke, where Chris is working at the convenience store with the geek behind the counter, and the guy's like, "Hey, you ever seen Kroll?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, you don't have to see Kroll."
Whatever.
What's wrong with Kroll?
Kroll is friggin' awesome. You bite your tongue, dude.
Is that the Sean Connery one? What's Crawl?
No, Kroll
No.
is.
The blade, right?
Yeah.
It
glaive,
is.
with the glaive.
It's all leftover Excalibur.
Whatever,
when they-
dude. This is the same
When they
guy.
no seriously, man, when they shot Excalibur, they went right into Kroll like right after. So a lot of the actors are the same, a lot of the props are the same, a lot of the sets are the same. They basically just made a second movie with a bunch of Excalibur shit and
Oh,
some
Liam
weird
Neeson's in
special
there.
effects.
Yeah, Liam Neeson's in it. Yep.
And he was in Excalibur as one
Yes,
of
he
the
was.
Knights of the Round Table.
Which
Like,
one?
Galahad? No, not
Gawain.
Galahad.
You know what? We're still streaming.
Gawain.
Hold on a
Gawain.
second. Let me finish this off. Everybody, you get to tune in to see a little bit of the end here. Where's my thanks for watching?
Where we're
There it
getting
is.
on Kroll and
Bye, everybody.
Watch Excalibur.